show.
I'm coming in my pants, my suit, my
Sounds like a
shirt.
personal problem to me.
Sorry.
On the floor. Oh, that's not, can't take that 2 or 3 ways, can you? Hello, Christy.
Hi, chick.
See, he's arriving in fully clothed in his pants.
Hello, Pat Goblins.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Chick.
A Vision in Fall is Josh Arnold.
Yep.
His fall shirt. There's Ace Cosby. Hey, Willie Griswold's here. I'm Chick McGee, the smartest man alive, and here's Tom Griswold. That's right.
Really?
Well, we got to talk a little bit about football for starters, and the Chick McGee Shoein' of the Week picks. Off the air, I asked Chick, I said, of your picks this week, which one is the absolute sure thing?
Oh, this is last Thursday. Yeah,
he said 49ers, they're gonna destroy. They won 41-23 over the Seahawks. You got that one.
Well, I was as we would say in high school, I was gripping there in the first half. It was close.
Not as bad as you were gripping on Saturday night with the LA Chargers way out front. And then one of the great comebacks in playoff history, Jacksonville wins that one, and they were getting 3 at home. So you got that game.
And what's his name? Brandon Staley, the interim head coach of the Chargers. Not only are they firing him, he has to move to Tijuana.
Oh,
Boy, that's a tough firing, huh?
Yeah.
But that's a hell of a contract.
Yeah.
He probably gets paid for them. Most of these guys keep getting fired and getting paid millions of dollars for the next several years. I would like to get one of those deals.
He's going to get the bag, as they say. Oh, yeah. He got his bag.
Okay. You also got the Giants. You called that one.
Well, there's 2 words for that game. Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
I'm very familiar with Captain Kirk. Check down Charlie.
Okay. So,
4th and 8. I'm throwing for a 4-yard out to my tight end. Good job, Kirky.
Now, the Bills won, but not by the projected 13 that was necessary.
The Bills, there's something wrong there. Something wrong with Josh. Something wrong with something there. What is it that the old weasel says of the foghorn leghorn? There's a rooster in the hen house or something going on there. Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm trying to be folksy. Will you give me a break?
And then your pick for Cincinnati was a nice one. However, they did not cover.
Yeah.
So, but all in all, a nice weekend for you because you did double your bet on San Francisco.
4-2 so far, pending tonight's outcome, and no one knows tonight between the Cowboys and Tampa Bay how many interceptions Dak's going to throw. But the over-under
you can bet on that.
The over-under is 3. I know, and you can bet on stuff during the game. I had not heard the story.
We have has anybody heard the story about the guy losing the $1.4 million?
No,
I haven't.
During the game, he lost.
I should point out you have picked Tampa tonight +3. Is that correct?
They're the home dogs.
Yeah, this is an odd story, and
Did he put money on the Chargers when they were already winning?
That's exactly right, my young friend.
Never do that. Because the odds that you are a coward for even thinking of doing that.
Now, listen, he had to bet $1.4 million to win $11,000.
And I saw this story, I said, this can't be true.
Because the Chargers were up by so much.
It's sourced in a bunch of different places. I mean, who has enough
cash
that they can guarantee
I don't know. Some of those American Express, they don't have any preset spending limit.
Oh, man.
Why would you risk that for that little reward, though?
Yeah, well, do you have the story over there? I think I gave it to you.
I do. Well, now I have to find it, and I know how Christy feels. And that's Robbie Knievel.
Are you steeping your tea over there, Josh?
No, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A person reportedly placed a $1.4 million live bet on the Chargers before they ultimately lost to the Jaguars, and the 3rd biggest comeback in postseason NFL history. According to a tweet from PicksWise, someone placed the bet when the Chargers were leading 27-0. However, Jacksonville managed to come back and beat Los Angeles 31-30. The bet, had it hit, would have paid him $11,000.
So you're risking $1.4 million to win $11,000.
Fun. As Kramer would say, it's a lock, Jerry. It's a lock. But apparently it was not a lock.
And this story it's all over the internet, so I don't know. Here it is in USA Today. So who knows but so you can actually bet during the game.
Sure.
Yeah, all those...
That's why they have all those commercials during the game.
All the wonderful betting apps that I'm available to be a spokesman for. They They have all of those live in betting. Kevin Hart's just sitting there on his sofa collecting millions of dollars going, man, that's fast. Thank you, Kevin. Boy, that's an endorsement. Okay.
Yeah, but
good job, buddy.
Have you heard the disclaimer on some of those commercials now because of it's very odd. You can only bet in certain states.
Yeah, I think Ohio just climbed on board.
They did.
And they have to have these disclaimers on some of the commercials, and they speed them up so much they're utterly unintelligible.
But they're there.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't they just say, for details, see... To find out if you're eligible, go to the internet or something. I don't know. It just seems like they're kind of, I feel like they're wasting our time with the gibberish. But Chick McGee, a nice job on the shoe-in picks.
Thank you.
And your opponent.
Right now, 49 and 43 on the season, pending tonight.
Good
wow.
numbers.
And your opponent was Robert Hatton.
Mm-hmm. And he picked all the same. Didn't he pick all of them?
Nope.
The same?
He had the Chargers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only one they differed on. So, but Robert Hatton of Cincinnati, congratulations. He was the winner of our Big Green Egg Mini Max. One more game tonight, and we'll see what happens with your picks. Now, Mr. Godwin, I just got this letter. You and Willie were in the great state of Michigan over the weekend. Oh, yeah. And you were at a place called One Night Stands. Just wanted to say Willie and Pat were awesome this weekend. We went to the 7 o'clock show on Saturday. Thank you, Pat and Willie. This is from Joe and Crystal. And they say, what's up next? Josh?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, will Josh be heading to One Night Stands?
Oh, I will have to find out.
There's some demand, apparently. We'll find out who's going to be aware of this next week. Here's another one. My daughter and I were front row and interacted with both the boys. It was fun. We didn't know what we were getting into.
What do you mean interacted?
I think that's probably Grace, the young redhead girl.
Is it naughty?
I'm actually doing close-up magic now. It's a lot of fun.
I go table to table with the guitar.
Do you? Nice.
You know, the funniest, Jimmy Pardo, to me, amazing comedian, can read the phone book and I'll laugh. But at one point, for no reason at all, he has a playing card in his breast pocket of his suit, and he'll be talking, and he reaches in and goes, "Is this your card?"
Hilarious.
It's just amazing.
Yes.
His crowd
amazing.
work is beyond amazing.
Dear Tom, is it bothersome to you that Willie has such a great head of hair? What the hell's wrong with you, Julie?
Is it bothersome?
No, not at all, as you can tell.
What the hell? This is going to go.
Thank you very much.
You know what you should do? Just for the fun of it.
Go ahead.
See how fast it could grow back. Just shave it. Shave it down.
He had to shave it before. He said to shave it when he had the what are those called? The crabs.
Lice?
The lice. Lice. Sorry,
Crabs.
No, if I shave it, it's not going to come back. I know it. I'm holding on to this. I'm holding on very tight to this.
Oh yeah, you might finally see some male pattern baldness if you shave. You're right.
Would you dye it the same? Your hair is a nice crisp brown. Would you dye it the same color as Godwin's? As kind of a joke.
No, but
you guys could go with the Auburn hair tour. Pat, did you just dye your hair? Oh, Pat's mic's off. Sorry.
Yeah, I did the day before the show. I was
going to say you look
rinse.
You look rather Elvis-like.
It takes a while to calm down.
Is that a new color?
No, the same. I stick with the same one. Yeah.
I know it's the lighting, and it looks great. Don't get me wrong, but I see a hint of green in your hair. I don't know what
really?
That,
that's definitely the lighting. Well, that was not intended.
Must be the lighting. Yeah.
Okay. Do you do the eyebrows and the hair?
Don't have to do the eyebrows yet.
Wait a minute. Okay. Are you doing a pencil thin mustache?
No, it just grew in a little bit more than normal.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Christy. You look great. Your bangs look very nice.
Thank you. I'm getting them cut tomorrow.
Oh,
they are almost
covering my face,
covering your entire eye.
Yeah.
Look like a sheepdog. Cute.
I look like a sheepdog.
Oh, I mean, just the bangs. I'm not suggesting.
He sure knows his way around complimenting a woman.
Way with the ladies. He has got game, I believe, is what they say.
He's on Extra Time today.
Hey, baby, you know who you look like? NASCAR driver Jimmy Spencer. And a sheepdog. Either one.
No, I'm just saying. They're in your eyes, and you look very nice.
Thank you.
Coming up, we have Jughead the deer in the news.
Jughead the deer?
Yeah, you'll find out. We have a skeleton in a building. And we have mammoth bones, Megalodon. Say goodbye to Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
I'll miss it. I like that soda.
I tried to order it the other day from one of the pizza joints, and they said, we don't have that anymore. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, huh?
I don't think I've ever drank it.
My kids do.
It's one of those things. It's the faux. It's the Pepsi version of Sprite.
You know what's good, though? If you get some Sierra Mist and dump about a bottle of vodka in there.
Oh, yeah.
That'll get you there.
Oh, yeah. About a bottle.
About a bottle.
Per can?
Well, no, you get you a rocks glass and you put some vodka in there, and then you put some Sierra Mist, and if there's room for more Sierra Mist, you put more vodka in.
I see. Okay, I got you. We'll find out about that. Right now, I want to talk about food. 2023. Let's make this a great year for food. HelloFresh knows how busy you are, and that's why they've got this great idea and a very, very special new code I'm going to give you in just a second. The new fast and fresh recipes from HelloFresh. They're not just recipes because they're giving you the food. That's right. You get the food, and it's all measured, and you put it together. Things like falafel bowls or Southwest pork and bean burritos, ready in just 15 minutes. We're talking restaurant quality, beautifully designed recipes, curated by expert chefs. We've been talking about HelloFresh for a long time, and they really want you to try it now because this is the time of year we're all swamped. So it'd be nice to come home and whip together a great restaurant quality meal for you and the kids, et cetera, et cetera. So what am I talking about? Well, Willie, you've got a couple samples over there. What's the latest you've been working on?
Yeah, check out the pork and black bean chili with spicy crema and Monterey Jack cheese. HelloFresh sends you 12 ingredients. Put those together in 6 easy steps, and in just over a half hour, you have this delicious chili you made with HelloFresh.
A lot of games on. It was a big weekend, and you can host next weekend's games like a pro with a winning assortment of snacks and appetizers, main courses, et cetera, et cetera. Check this out. Sign up today. 22 free meals as part of a special program, plus free shipping. This is just a great offer. The code, by the way, is BT Show 22. 22 for those 22 free meals. BT Show 22. You go to HelloFresh.com/BT Show 22. You need that code again a little bit later on, so hang on to that. BT Show 22. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 22. Coming up, we also have news out of Sweden. No, it's not porno. But there was some porno from a school in America. We'll find out about that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, very uncomfortable. Well, Ms. Grundy, I didn't expect to see you in that outfit.
Oh, boy.
Well, I mentioned that because we have another Archie reference coming up.
Yeah, Jughead, Archie, yeah.
Yeah, we got Jughead and Archie so far. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, good morning. I'm Mark Allison. It is Monday, January 16th. On the way, comedian Greg Warren with a special edition of the Warren Report, and comedian Reno Collier with his country fried take on a Monday, plus the complete recap of the National Football League Super Wild Card Weekend. It continues tonight. Another game. The Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I believe, square off. I could be mistaken, but then again, it wouldn't be the first time. So it's going to be great fun. Chick McGee at the sports desk, Christy Lee at the news desk, and my gosh, there's Josh Arnold in the sidekick chair, Willie Griswold, of course, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, and the man, Tom Griswold, all here in attendance today on a Monday. Thanks for joining us. Oh, look, you're here too. And we appreciate that all morning long. Again, the Warren Report with Greg Warren. I don't believe we heard from Greg yet this year, so we'll have to find out how his New Year's went. And Reno Collier with another great country fried take. All on the way right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on this Monday, January 16th. Robbie Knievel, an American stunt motorcycle performer and son of thrill-seeking father Evel Knievel, has died. Knievel's older brother tells the AP Robbie Knievel died early Friday at a hospice in Reno, Nevada, after battling pancreatic cancer. He was 60 years old. Knievel set a number of daredevil stunt records and compiled a 1989 jump over fountains at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, where his father famously nearly died in a crash back in 1967. Also known as Captain Robbie Knievel, he completed a motorcycle leap over a chasm at an Indian reservation outside Grand Canyon National Park in 1999. He'll be buried with family members in Butte, Montana. Lizzo and Ed Sheeran among the headliners who will play this year's New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, which takes place over 2 weekends, beginning April 28th. The lineup released Friday also includes Dead & Company, Mumford & Sons, The Lumineers, Santana, John Batiste, Jill Scott, Robert Plant, and Alison Krauss, Kane Brown, Her, the Steve Miller Band, and Ludacris. Batiste, a New Orleans area native, is one of many local acts who will perform. Festival organizers say this year's event also will include a celebration of Puerto Rico. The annual festival features hundreds of acts and draws tens of thousands of visitors daily. And that's a look at things you may have missed on a Monday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian John Campanera.
Vin Scully is funny because he's one of these announcers that loves to read lips. Wait a minute, here comes Tracy out of the dugout. He's in the umpire's face. It appears he wants to take the ump to Fuddruckers after the game. You know what makes me laugh is Skip Carey, Harry's son. He does the Atlanta Brave games.
Sure.
I listen to this guy when I can't sleep. Chipper Jones takes one on the outside. 3-1 on Chipper Jones. Don't forget all week long, we got the best of the Duke right here on TBS. John Wayne right here on TBS. There's a long fly ball. Looks like that's out of here.
I love that.
And you know, Harry's going, I can't believe that's my son. You know, Harry would get excited over the dumbest stuff. Hey! Check out the kid in the sombrero.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning to you. If sports is your thing, then you need to order Magic Johnson Sportscasting my way. You'll learn to butcher grammar like it's a dead cow.
Sometimes Charles do things and he does them for himself. See, what the fans should understand here is that Phoenix don't like to really set up half court.
Magic's insights will teach you how to lose your train of thought in the middle of a sentence.
You know, he's amazing. Every time he does something crazy or something.
Nobody can abruptly switch to a completely different thought like the Magic Man.
He's one of the best. If he get his feet set, hey, look out. And then also, he's having a good game. He had a good first game.
Contradictory thoughts in the same sentence? Like magic.
Kevin stumbled because his leg gave out on him in a sense. And so it's not 100% that leg, but he's doing, you know, he's playing really well. He's not like he's favoring it at all.
Magic. Mangler.
Dan Marley is continually to help offer Byron Scott.
To get Magic Johnson Sportscasting my way, call 1-800.
Oh, get it out of here.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
Merino, cashmere. What do you got going on?
Nice cashmere.
Nice cashmere.
Oh, wow.
V-neck. Very nice.
Yeah.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
What do you got there? Cotton poly? Cotton poly?
It's wearing a hoodie
It's a
today.
mix.
It's a mix. There's
Got the white T-shirt on there.
Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Josh is going with the white tee. Chick's going with gray. I'm going with
gray.
black.
There's Ace, all in black. Cotton. And I mean all in black. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, Caucasian. And here's Tom.
Hello.
What?
Denim today.
Oh, you have a Henley on underneath there.
Very
You got you got the Jay Leno thing going.
This it was freezing in this room. When
Is that a new cap? Look at that thing.
I like
Chris.
That is a new cap.
Yeah, when I was
Brings out your eyes. Yeah.
As you know, I'm no longer living in my own home.
Oh, really? I hadn't heard.
And when I was packing it up, I found a box with like 30 hats in it, so this is one of them.
Cool.
Now, a couple quick things here. We have more love letters about the weekend shows. Jeff Oskey was in Mahomet, Illinois over the weekend. Got a really nice letter here about what a great job Jeff did. So I'm reminded that some other cool shows are on the way with a bunch of you guys, including January 21st, a Saturday night at the Meyer Theater in Green Bay with Greg Hahn, Dave Dyer, and Josh Arnold.
All right.
That'll be a great show.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Okay. Now, I guess we return to the sports page.
Yeah, bring it. Sam Hubbard of the Cincinnati Bengals. And if his nickname's not Old Mother, what are they thinking about?
Yeah, what are they doing?
Old Mother Hubbard, right?
Yeah,
no?
Not really top of mind.
You ever see Sneakers with Sidney Poitier and I think River Phoenix and Robert Redford
and Dan Aykroyd?
Yeah, completely ridiculous.
And
that's an entertaining film.
Beg your pardon? It's a nice watch. Anyway,
where the guy's lying in the van and he remembers the directions because of the sound of the road.
Yes.
That's a fun one, yeah.
Skill.
Dan Aykroyd's nickname in that is Mother.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not getting through to Tom.
Somehow forgettable. I actually sat through that.
Sam Hubbard returned Tyler Huntley's fumble 98 yards for a tie-breaking touchdown in the fourth quarter, helping Joe Cool and the Bengals beat the Ravens 24-17 in the AFC wildcard game. Did you have a super wildcard weekend time, Tom? The NFL is really pushing it was a super wildcard weekend, and we're not done. You know that.
Tonight.
Tampa Bay hosting Dallas tonight.
And once again, your pick in the shoe-in.
I like Tampa Bay plus the 3.
Okay.
You're telling me I'm getting Tom Brady at home during the playoffs?
And 3 points?
And 3 points?
Wow.
And Mike McCarthy's the coach of the Cowboys? I'm in. And all of a sudden, there's a new best quarterback on the block, kids. Daniel Jones. We need a nickname for him. Daniel Jones. Think about that.
Me and Mrs.
No, see, chick. You see what you opened up there.
301 yards, 2 touchdowns, ran for 78 yards. First career playoff game for Danny Boy and the Giants. 31-24 win over the Minnesota Vikings and Kirk Cousins. Way to go, bud.
You know what, chick? You said you needed a nickname. You kind of you snuck Danny Boy in there. Little trial run. I love it.
Danny Boy?
I say you give it a shot. You can sing it a little bit if you like.
Danny Boy Jones. And, of course, with the Giants playing, we get these emails.
Yeah.
Dear wonderful idiots.
Oh, hello.
That's us.
Thanks a lot, chick, for ruining the viewing party for the Giants game. Saquon Barkley.
Quan Barkley.
Scored at the beginning of the game. Broadcaster said, Saquon Barkley.
Quan Barkley.
And I responded, Quan Barkley. Everyone looked at me like I had a double-digit IQ. And I asked why I responded to the name with Quan Barkley. Well, they're the ones with double-digit IQ. If you don't understand, why wouldn't you say Quan Barkley if his name's Saquon Barkley?
Quan Barkley.
Thank you, Willie. Seriously, though, love the running gags. And this is.
Did you settle on a nickname for Mr. Jones?
I'm going Danny Boy.
Danny Boy's a good time.
Danny Boy. Or Mrs.
Jones.
Very clearly this.
You know what? I'm starting to come over to your side of the. I think I'm pro lisp. I think he's lisping. I think you're exactly right.
With the lisp. Get it over with.
Yeah.
That's Billy Paul. What a great song that is.
Where was I going?
Oh, sorry.
This
it's a
is
running gag. I thought we'd reinforce the running gag aspect of things.
We got a lot of running gags to go through. This is from John. Dear Tom, after 22 years of the job, I'm retiring today.
Oh, congratulations.
I just wanted to say thank you for all the laughs that helped me get through every miserable day. You turned me on to many things like Raycon, Saquon Barkley, and more. You even aired a few of my comments. So thanks again, Tom, Christy, Josh, Chick, Willie, Pat. I wouldn't mind hearing one of Pat's songs.
That's very sweet.
What does it say? Which one?
It does not. Just play a song for me, Pat. One for the road.
What is the gentleman's name?
John.
Okay, John.
I don't think I should give his last name.
Do you have a road song that is something you'd like to?
On the road again.
Oh, John, goodbye. It's been 22 years. Sit down, have a couple beers. Our friend John, Saquon Barkley. I love the running gag.
Very nice tribute to John.
Well, I think you should play him one of your real songs, Pat.
Oh, boy.
You know,
what do you got over there ready, Pat?
Well, I got this. Josh every morning comes in and we tease him about the tea.
He likes to steep. He likes to steep
He has
his
a green tea.
I have a green tea.
He tea bags it and rotates the bag up and down.
So here we go. I start out my day when the world is still sleeping, while my green tea gently steeps. All because of this show, driving home, I'll be weeping, while my green tea gently steeps. I don't know how I got labeled a fatty. What about Patty and Willie G?
Hey, I'm in there.
It makes me cry. I'm trying to be healthy. No more dominoes for me. I look round the room and I see the snacks they're eating, while my green tea gently steeps. Christy brought a cake, so today I'll be cheating. Still my green tea gently steeps.
Very nice. I do enjoy the green tea.
It's good for you.
And now,
Very good for you.
We have coming up in the news a couple of interesting animal stories. The Megalodon in the news a couple times today. You know what that is?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a gigantic shark. I saw the movie.
Gigantic shark.
Old, too.
It's a shark, yeah. It's a
20 million years ago, they think that they, like a 60-foot shark.
They don't know, though. They don't know.
No, they do know.
No, they don't know.
Well, we have...
In fact, I think there was a recent incident. Did you guys see the rogue wave that broke records off of the coast of...
Wow.
It could only have been a megalodon.
Possibly.
Really?
There's no seismic activity.
A Megalodon family having bath night.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out. There's some cool Megalodon news coming up. But right now, we return to the sports page.
Josh Allen shrugged off a 3-turnover outing by throwing 2 touchdown passes 3 minutes apart in the third quarter. And the Buffalo Bills, this game would never end. The third quarter took 6 hours. It was nuts. Bills win 34-31 over the Miami Dolphins in Orchard Park. Cole Beasley, who used to be sheriff in Wyoming.
Yeah.
He owns a string of horses now.
Glad you said horses.
Those going the wrong way, too.
I don't want to say he owns a string of whores.
Or hair of any sorts.
That'd be horrible. So that means you got the Final Four in the AFC and the NFC, and how many teams that would be? That'd be 8. That's right. So Saturday at 4:30, you got the Jaguars at the Kansas City Chiefs, and then 8:15 Saturday night, the Giants at the Philadelphia Eagles, and then Sunday next week, 3 o'clock Eastern, Bengals at the Bills. And then Sunday night at 6:30, the Dallas-Tampa Bay winner visits the San Francisco 49ers. So we'll see.
Do you think DeMar Hamlin will show up next weekend?
I thought he was going to show up this weekend.
I did, too. I really did.
He was there Saturday.
For practice?
Yeah, he was just talking.
I think it's ridiculous that he wasn't there Sunday on the sidelines, cheering on his fan. What kind of teammate?
Doing some sprints.
Yeah, just.
Yeah,
I hope he's not getting paid. I'll tell you that.
I want to know when he's going to get his ass back on the field. That's what I want.
Just outrageous.
There's still a game left.
Going to get intercepted by... and did you hear yesterday? Somebody did get injured. Turns out he's okay. I forget the player, but Tony Romo.
Oh, no. He's down, Jim. Oh, Jim.
He's down. He's down, Jim. And you know what's going on in Australia right now?
No, what?
Because they're all backwards.
Tennis, right?
Yeah, it's Australian Open. It's ruining my ESPN app. Everything is like I can watch a 15th ranked child who wanders on to the tennis court.
Oh, boy.
Evidently, she's
15th ranked,
ahead.
be pretty good.
But Nick Kyrgios, who's an Australian treasure, but he's kind of a bad boy. He has pulled out of the Australian Open.
It's more than Boris Becker did.
A day before.
Whoa.
I knew there was something there.
Remember he was in the
Yes,
room
I remember.
closet.
He got in trouble.
Knocked her up. Is he in jail still?
But Becker? Well, that was a closet,
wow.
right? Wasn't it a
Yeah.
closet?
Yeah. In a restaurant, right?
I thought it was a very nice hotel. Wasn't it very nice? You ever done anything like that, Tom? Right there in the...
Yeah, sure. I'll yell between the appetizer and I'll go knock one off in the broom closet.
Oh, sure. Yeah. That's fun.
Is anything
No,
about you? Anything about you like that? Does it sounds attractive or feels kind of sexy or hot? That indiscriminate sex in a broom closet.
Wasn't it with the waitress?
Yeah, I believe so.
Could have been. Well, in Boris's defense, it might have been the hostess.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's a good tip.
Yeah. Don't go for the waitress. Straight to the hostess.
I'm sorry. What about the Australian Open?
He's pulled out. He's Australian's treasure.
You have
he
a
has
problem?
He has a knee injury and will
there you
have
go.
arthroscopic. About right here. Kyrgios was the runner-up at Wimbledon last year in singles and teamed with longtime friend, a name I can't pronounce, to win the men's double championship.
How does he spell his last name?
Kyrgios?
Yeah.
Kyrgios. It's all silent.
Everything.
Everything's silent. Kyrgios. Mr.
Yep, very good.
We just got through the holidays, right?
Yeah, we did.
You send your cards out. I got a card from Tom.
right.
I got a card from
me.
Christy.
Christy, yes.
Josh is the other person. That's Willie. There's Ace, is the gentleman over there.
No cards.
Godwin's the one through
But
the
my
fence.
point is, I didn't notice this, but I don't think you did. When you send cards out, do you put the pets' names on?
Depends.
I didn't.
Depends. Really?
If I were you, I would.
Real? Well, why's that? Because it doesn't want to seem like my
Because you're by yourself?
my lonely, shallow existence. Merry Christmas from Chick.
Oh, you know what? I should put my pets
And Joey.
You know what I'd like to do for next year?
What?
I'd like to sit down with Ace and come up with a Christmas card for Ace. But Ace, the ideal thing would be it would have to come with a coupon. Ace is a big coupon guy.
I like that.
Wouldn't that be fun? Picture of Ace and his cat at his house, and then you open it up and there's a nice coupon in there.
Is about now when you go to the stores to get your Christmas cards for next Christmas?
They're on sale.
50% off at least. I think that's a start there.
I was disappointed. I was on the Raiders website this weekend, and all the Derek Carr jerseys are half off.
Oh, yeah, they sure are. He's going to be a Jet, I heard. It changes every weekend. But
Okay, we'll find
see.
out.
More sports coming up.
Once again, Chick McGee's picks for tonight. Chick McGee is taking Tampa plus the 3 at home.
That's right.
Okay. So the super playoff.
Super wild card weekend, Tom, please.
Okay, sorry.
That's what I was. I was at home in the compound, locked down and secure with my SimpliSafe home security system. You guys know about this.
Of course.
It's the do-it-yourself setup. You can design it yourself. Just go to SimpliSafeTom.com. I'll tell you, we've got a special deal for you. But how good is SimpliSafe? It was named the best home security of 2022 by U.S. News & World Report for the third year in a row. You have an emergency? 24/7 professional monitoring agents at SimpliSafe use Fast Protect technology only from SimpliSafe, capturing critical evidence and verifying the threat is real, so you get faster police dispatch. SimpliSafe is whole home security, advanced sensors for every room, HD, that's high definition, security cameras inside and out, and smarter ways to detect motion that alert you only when a threat is real. And how about that SimpliSafe app? You can check in with your compound, arm, disarm, look at the cameras and see what's going on in your backyard or who's at your front door, all for less than $1 a day. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes at SimpliSafeTom.com. And here's your swell deal. Claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. Just go to SimpliSafeTom.com. Remember, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, we have some celestial news. We have comet news, and we have telescope news. I always get excited when we have stuff about the James Webb Telescope.
Oh, yes.
Not to be confused, of course, with
Jimmy
the
Webb.
Jack Webb Telescope.
That is really something.
And the Jack Webb Telescope, of course, which can see dirty hippies from space.
Let me tell you something, dirty hippie.
Also coming up, is that a skeleton, literally,
Remember
in the building?
The dirty hippies on Dragnet, though? It was Gary Crosby in a headband, remember?
Yeah, they couldn't get it with actual long hair. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This NFL.
No, Tim has his guitar out. Are you going to
See, I hate Florida.
Why?
Because
you're from Georgia. That's why.
Georgia people hate Florida. Why? Because we grew up our whole lives wanting to go to Florida. Put a float on top of the car. Oh, my God, we're going to Florida. Drive 4 hours. Get there. Do you have a hotel room? Yeah, they're $100. Unless you want to be near the water. Then they're $400. Okay? No, we don't want to be near the water. We want to sit in a hot-ass asphalt parking lot with a float on top of the car and finish up these pecan logs we got in Valdosta. So then a hurricane comes. They evacuate back to Georgia. Oh, my God, do you have a hotel room? Yeah, they're $100, unless you want to be away from the water.
Or in Iraq. And my immediate thought was, why does he care? It's not like it's his tax dollar being put to use. I mean, I think the U.S. government should write a song called Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040. Yeah, there's a tax joke for the accountants.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
And thanks so much for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning on Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Mark Allison. You know, you can see the Bob and Tom Show on our YouTube channel anytime, even right now. Just go to YouTube and search the Bob and Tom Show. Next thing you know, you're watching the show as you listen. A lot of folks like to gather around the breakfast table, throw out some eggs and sausage and bacon, just have a big old yummy breakfast scramble. And there you have it, the Bob and Tom Show on your big screen TV, watching through the YouTube channel. It's pretty cool. Lots of folks like to do it, and maybe you'll join them. YouTube, Bob and Tom Show. Check it out, won't you? And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. In Nepal, the flight data recorder and a cockpit voice recorder have been retrieved from the side of the crash of a passenger plane that went down on approach to the tourist town of Pokhara. The boxes were found Monday, a day after the ATR-72 aircraft crashed, killing 68 of the 72 people aboard. It will be handed over to investigators. Several groups have flocked to the waterway off Manhattan in search of treasure after hearing a guest on a podcast of Joe Rogan's show make a claim that a boxcar worth of prehistoric bones brought to New York City from Alaska was thrown into the East River way back in the 40s. Despite the lack of evidence to back up that claim, in recent weeks, treasure seekers have used boats, diving apparatuses, and technology like remote-operated cameras to search. They're hoping the murky waters are hiding some treasure, like woolly mammoth tusks. And in Dallas, police are investigating after a clouded leopard escaped her enclosure at the zoo after a cutting tool was used to intentionally make an opening in the fence of the small cat's habitat. A similar cut was found at a habitat for small monkeys. Dallas police said Saturday evening they did not know if the two incidents were related. Duh. None of the monkeys escaped. None appeared to be harmed. On Friday, arriving zoo workers discovered the clouded leopard named Nova was missing from her habitat. A day-long search ensued, during which the zoo was closed while staff and police combed the grounds. She was discovered by late afternoon near her habitat. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
I just don't want to have to do 2 Monday.
Hey, chick.
Yeah, buddy.
What did the horse say when it tripped?
I don't know, Ace. What did the horse say when it tripped?
I've fallen and I can't giddy up.
That cracked me open.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Here at the Bob and Tom Audio Institute, we catalog key pieces of audio for archival and historical purposes. We continually research and examine significant pieces of audio to ensure their accuracy and validity. Today, we look at the first ever recording by Thomas Edison, where in 1877 he successfully recorded the following on a primitive wax cylinder.
A little piece of practical poetry. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
The distinguished staff here at the Bob and Tom Audio Institute noticed the labeling method used by Mr. Thomas Edison. This famous piece of audio was labeled 05TE for Thomas Edison, 02. Knowing this format is the industry standard to this day, we here at the Institute theorize there must be a 05TE01. After years of research and investigation, we have uncovered the following audio cylinder. This is the very first ever recording by Mr. Thomas Edison.
Okay. The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. Here we go. What's up?
This has been a Bob and Tom Audio Institute exclusive. Thank you for joining us.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. So that's how you know you're too high.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose.
On that coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. That's me on guitar. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Hi. There's Josh Arnold. Chick. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
Got the light army khaki hoodie going over there.
Oh, yeah, this is the athleisure wear. I'm chilling.
Oh, that's nice. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick.
Welcome.
More letters with the same theme.
Okay.
I was unable to enjoy the Vikings-Giants game, writes David, because every time the announcer said Saquon Barkley, I had to say Quan Barkley.
Yeah.
Thank you, David writes from Cedar Falls, Iowa.
Cedar Falls and gets right back.
Now, we have, once again, your pick for tonight. You're taking Tampa Bay at home, +3.
Tom Brady.
As the shoe-in continues. And a pretty good weekend for you.
4-2 so far.
4-2. Okay, so we'll see how it goes.
And now, Tom, you watched a little bit of the Jaguars-Chargers.
Yes, I did.
Game from Jacksonville, and at one point, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the second quarter, late in the second quarter, they were behind 27-0.
Right.
And Jacksonville comes back and wins. And Trevor Lawrence, quarterback for Jacksonville, had 4 touchdown passes, and 4 interceptions.
Wow.
That's
right off the bat, the interception started.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, yikes.
Well, Trevor says here he went from 0 to hero in the Jaguars wild card playoff win. How do you celebrate after you have a big game like that? And it's the Jaguars win in the playoffs, and they had a horrible. Remember Urban Meyer last season, head coach of Jacksonville, kicking. Remember, just kick the effing. He would punch the kicker, remember? Jacksonville. He was in a lot of trouble. Well, I'll tell you, Trevor Lawrence went to Waffle House.
All right.
After the game. Damn right he did. And he had, let's see, I'm going to say smothered and covered. What's the smothered, covered, cheese and onions?
They can do it all there.
Yeah, it's cheese and onions, right? And then you can get diced.
Diced.
Yeah.
I like the hash browns, not the home fries.
Me too.
Yeah, these are definitely the hash browns.
Hash browns.
Wait, where do the
Crispy
onions?
on the outside.
Where do the onions go?
In the hash browns.
In the hash browns.
So you can ask them for. You can get capped. You know what getting them capped means?
I don't.
It means adding mushrooms.
Oh.
No, I mean that's delicious.
See, we should do that. We in the morning with the radio show, we could do from Waffle House.
You want to get capped?
We could order. See what you would order.
Can we order from Waffle House right now?
Could we do the pancake place instead?
Waffle House is fun.
You know what? There's a
Waffle
Waffle House. It's about an hour away. I would love to just drive there, get in my car,
you
listen to
everything
music.
you need to know about your father, Willie.
The closest Waffle House is an hour away?
No, the one that I want to go to is about an hour away. I got to drive over
There's
there.
actually one right over there. I had lunch there.
He wants to go to Waffle House and order pancakes.
No, I want to go to I'd rather go to IHOP.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you guys are complaining about. We go to Waffle House. He goes to IHOP. Don't we all win?
Yeah. Good point.
Good point there.
Although we'll have to pay. Yeah.
But man, he looks more and more. Trevor Lawrence, he's just a gorgeous head of hair. My God.
You think he brushes it 100 times in front of his mirror at night?
I don't know why he wouldn't. And who does he looks like somebody. It's not Laura Dern. It's close.
People on the internet like to joke that he looks like Carmela's kid if she had a kid with Furio in The Sopranos.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The other
it
coach,
times out right, too.
The other quarterback was cuter. What was his name?
Oh, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, much better looking.
Those guys are both 6'6".
I don't care. They're both handsome, but...
Well, I mean, Christy, you're what, 5'1"? Okay, 5'0".
You know what? I don't...
What is it? What is it? Rapper and duct tape? What? 6'6". Coming at you with that thing?
Could we
think
move
you'd be
on?
all right?
All right,
to get on my knees.
Okay.
Right in your face.
All right, let's go forward.
What? Oh, that's my
like
fault.
a windshield wiper.
Like a windshield wiper. Hey, you know what I did over
What'd you do?
break?
What?
I changed my windshield wipers.
All by yourself?
No, I YouTubed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But technically all by myself.
Good for you.
Oh, yes. You know, that's good. You have to YouTube it. They're not all are the same.
Did you get new ones? Did you get new ones or just rotate them?
Sometimes that passenger.
The passenger side one doesn't get used as much as what you're saying.
Are you having a good time?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
And I also broke a rib over Christmas break, but
What?
Tom doesn't want me to talk about it. So
You broke a rib?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Trying to break into my house.
Well, the good news is his house is very secure.
Oh.
You can't get in.
Holy hell.
I saw the Harlem Globetrotters yesterday. God, are they the best?
That's what you were saying.
I was laughing so hard, I literally teared up.
Now, do they still have the classics? The bucket, the ladder, the confetti?
They didn't do the ladder gag. They did. They do a confetti gag. And
Rubber band on the ball?
It's so silly and so funny.
Did the girls enjoy it?
They loved it. And I was trying to explain to them while we were driving down there what they were going to see.
Of course you were.
But
can't you just let them experience it instead of you explaining it?
They were
taken
asking
them before. You're not taking them before? Oh.
No, they loved it. We had a bunch of little girls. They just had the best time.
What do the other 14 people think? No one's going to that.
It was a good crowd. It was fun. But Ace wanted to know who won, of course, because
Ace is quite the card.
What they did was toward the end, they say, okay, I tell you what, they made a deal with the Washington Generals.
Oh.
Whoever's the first one to 8 points wins.
8 points?
Yeah.
So there must be a trick to it. Like you.
There wasn't a trick to it.
Half court?
Way beyond half court. 3/4 court, Wilt Chamberlain style, underhanded.
Swish.
Hits it.
Whoa.
Really? That should be worth more points. That should be a 4-point
It
shot.
was a 4. They declared it a 4-point.
They did.
They fudged the rules a little bit.
I see.
I don't know.
So was it 8-0? Was that the final?
I think it was like 8-6. I forget the final score, but the point is,
that's
the Globetrotters won.
8-6, yeah. My goodness.
That's why I don't like that. It's clearly the inmates are running the asylum there. No.
Don't they have a ref though? Don't they? I mean, I think I think the referee works for the Globetrotters. I think they get all.
Do they still play Sweet Georgia Brown when they come out?
Yeah, they play a lot of. It's sort of buried in a lot of heavy music. It's
okay, but still, I'd want to hear
heavy music. I bet you it was the most tame hip hop.
No. Yeah, but I mean, it was very loud.
Okay.
It wasn't the And One tour, but can you see him at that? Oh,
I just like to imagine them playing Sugar Hill Gang, and my dad is just terrified.
Yeah.
This is too new for me.
Is it all new young guys?
There's a couple of older guys. Really? And they do a little tribute to Curly Neal and Meadowlark Lemon and some of the greats. I saw the Globetrotters with my dad when I was a little boy, and I loved it then, love it now.
Okay.
Well, that's a nice, honest, heartwarming memory.
Yeah. They've got a girl, too.
They have a couple of women. There's a woman on, let me think here. There's a woman on the Washington Generals.
We can't have this.
and it's a little more ethnically.
Why don't you go get me some popcorn, baby?
It's a little more diverse than it used to be.
There's a white guy?
Yes, Ace, there's a white guy.
And your point guard, put your hands together for Trevor.
He's like the world's greatest ball handler. And,
is that right?
And there are also some black gents on the Washington Generals. So they've kind of mixed it up.
Hey, Josh, did you hear there are black gents on the Washington Generals?
I did.
Because I think it used to be sort of a...
Are you serious? It used to be...
I don't think it was that.
No.
It kind of, when I was a kid and I went, it felt like that's what it was. Same here.
Josh was furious.
I was like, what is this, race war?
Eldridge Cleaver was the MC. It was very weird.
I liked it when I was a kid, too. I bet it was. I'm glad the girls enjoyed it. It's unadulterated joy, isn't it?
It's just so silly.
We went as kids. I remember that.
Wide World of Sport. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Would have the Harlem Globetrotters once, and that was a destination for me. I couldn't wait.
And the guys they're all such great basketball players, too.
They still do the bucket trick with the confetti?
Yes, I don't want to give it away. They may.
Where's he been?
I don't know.
Where have you been,
Did you
Pat?
say that?
We talked about that early on.
Excuse me. I was writing a song.
I'll give you $50, Pat. Are you in for 50? You don't need to know what I'm asking.
I'll do it no matter what.
You shave your mustache down to a true pencil thin mustache. Did we already do this?
Yeah, we did do it. Yeah,
because it really looks like it from this angle.
I'll
doesn't
take it down to tonight.
I don't know.
By the way, the Harlem Globetrotters, they got called for goaltending when they had one of the guys climb up on the basket and just they're batting the ball away.
That's the way Josh
That's illegal, is it? They're just trying to play. They're trying to keep the other team from scoring.
Every basketball team should have a little guy that sits up there and swats it away. Like
they also have a very short gentleman on the team too, and he's a terrific shot.
Please tell me he talks like this.
He's got a regular speaking voice, and they mic a couple of the guys. It's great.
NBA news coming up, and we'll talk about LeBron James and world records.
Okay. All right. Also coming up, there's a grenade in your chest.
Oh.
Ouch.
And it's live. Yikes.
That's
We've
exciting.
got that coming up and a couple of sad bits of news from the world of entertainment. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888.
No. I was going to do my first time I saw you. It's about a date that I had that went horribly awry.
Like most of them.
This one's a little bit of a ballad, a little bit of a tearjerker.
All right.
So here we go. I remember the things. See, I don't even remember.
Ironic. That would be the
I
lyric.
remember the first time I saw you. I went to your doorstep and rang the bell. Your parents told me your dog's name was Henry, and I laughed and said, hey, that's my name as well. And I remember your face as you came down the stairway with your ebony hair and your deep hazel eyes. At the sight of your beauty, I started to quiver, and I just couldn't think of the right things to say. And my hands started shaking, my heart palpitating, my palms started sweating, and then I ran out of breath, and then I fell on the floor. floor, and then I started to vomit, and I lost all control of my bodily functions. And you went to the kitchen so you could get paper towels to clean up the mess I just made on your floor. But by that time, I'd already emptied my bowels, and it just didn't seem to give a damn anymore. So I took off my pants and started attacking your doggy, and your parents threatened to call the police. So I yanked out their phone cord and I closed all the curtains and said, don't move or nobody leaves here alive. Remember landlines, everybody?
Yeah. I was just thinking that, yeah.
This is very nostalgic. You guys remember all of this stuff happening
Maybe with lamp cord.
back in our younger days. So here I am in this cold, lonely jail cell, thinking of you and the times that we had. And I know that you're laughing about the whole misunderstanding, and I just get that same old feeling again. My hands start to shake and my heart starts to beat and my palms start to sweat, and then I run out of breath and I fall on the floor and I start to vomit and I lose all control of mine. This is where everybody in the audience usually sings along.
Oh, we can do it.
Bodily functions.
Henry Phillips.
Yes.
First time.
That's my Hotel California right there.
Yeah.
Josh Allen shrugged off a 3-turnover outing by throwing 2 touchdown passes 3 minutes, 11 seconds apart in the third quarter, and the Bills rally for a 34-31 win over the injury-depleted Miami Dolphins. And tonight, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers host the Dallas Cowboys. Tampa Bay, a 3-point underdog. NBA winners yesterday: New York, the Clippers, Chicago, Oklahoma City, Sacramento, Denver, Portland, and Philadelphia. Top 25 college basketball: St. John's upset number 6 UConn, and Xavier beat number 25 Marquette. And in the NHL, Montreal and Winnipeg skate to wins in regulation, and Vancouver wins in a shootout, beating Carolina 4-3. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
There's a new documentary out there entitled Sick. It's the winner of the Los Angeles Independent Film Festival Award. The film chronicles the life and times of super masochistic performance artist Bob Flanagan. In one scene, Flanagan is shown hammering a nail into, then removing it from his most private part, which would be his penis.
Wow.
Boy, what if he misses and, like, hits his thumb?
Well, then, that would hurt, Bob.
Yeah, there's a bone in there.
That's really going to hurt.
That's going to hurt.
Hold on a second. Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bob Vila.
Bob Vila, the
Hiya, Bob.
famed home repair host. How's it going, Bob?
Pretty good.
Good. What can we do for you?
Hey, you know, you guys are talking about something that's pretty common.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the home repair guys do it. I do it all the time.
You actually take a nail and pound it into your penis on purpose?
Heck yeah.
Now,
Really?
do you use a nail gun or do you use a regular traditional hammer and nail?
Oh, I'm not a conservative guy. Just use a nail.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I was at the hardware store the other day picking up a nail just for that.
Uh-huh.
And I took it up to the counter. The guy goes, that'll be $1. I go, great. He goes, that'll be $1.04 with tax. I go, tax? Wait, I am kinky?
Tax too. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
I actually have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Dr. Lander, thank you very much, Earl.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Your head better be moving back and forth to this, or you're not my friend. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Pat wrote this. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Willie Griswold.
And Chick, I hate to say this, my head's not moving. I'm actually kind of head banging over here, so I hope that's okay with you.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom in his Columbia blue baseball cap.
Oh, you're right. I was thinking about the Globetrotters last night.
Good.
I was thinking about what a drag would be if you were on the Washington Generals and you lose almost every night to the Globetrotters. What if you were on the bench?
Oh,
Washington Generals.
That's...
Well, that is just a rough gig.
Yeah.
Call your mom every night. Well, yeah, we lost again. No, I didn't get in.
They don't really have a competing Harlem Globetrotter. Like, anything would be less, I would think. But, like the South Alabama Musketeers or something,
Well, no, there's only one Harlem Globetrotter.
Yeah. But, I would think, everything has a competing...
Yeah, no one else went, hey, we should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
We talked about them, the Savannah Bananas. It's like a baseball league, and they do kind of fun, silly stuff. They have like an 80-year-old pitcher. And
they have a reality show on ESPN, Savannah Bananas or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so much fun.
Good. Did you get some snacks?
I did. I had a nice hot dog, a pretzel.
Be honest. Did you buy anything that spins and glows in the dark?
No, we didn't hit the merch desk on the way out because I wanted to go home and go to bed.
Okay.
So I told them we'd get some stuff online.
And they bought it?
Yeah.
Well, they'll forget by then.
I did not want to stand in line for the merch.
Now, did you take Wilbur at the appropriate time?
I was going to ask.
Yeah, when I was a kid, for sure.
Did he?
Love the Globetrotters. A lot of fun.
Oh, God, they're the best.
What were you doing last night?
Hanging out.
Willie was working over the weekend.
Oh, the cat's in the cradle and silver food. Little boy blue and the man in the moon.
We can't do this.
When you're
Take me
coming
to the
home,
Globetrotters, can't my son.
Looks like, I'm just looking here, it looks like the Globetrotters are in Evansville tonight. Wait a minute.
Where's that, Indiana?
E-Town.
Wait, is this right? In any event, yeah, they're the best. I
Questioning your
had a great
schedule.
time.
Yeah.
No, I can't. This particular website has a typo of some sort because it has them in two places at the same time.
Well, that's no good.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, though. They're very good. I bet, do they have like a red and a blue like the circus used to? They have two units that try to crisscross the country, right?
There's the Harlem Globetrotters, and there's the Bronx Ball Buddies, and they're a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sorry. We'll get back to the sports page here. What have you got over there?
Well, we have an email. First of all, Dear Tom, this is from Brian. Subject, Tom's acai bowl.
Oh, okay.
Now, each and every morning, Tom has an acai bowl.
Acai bowl.
Whatever, with... it looks like gazelle entrails is what it looks like.
Disgusting.
It looks like a deep grape jelly, kind of.
Very visceral.
It's a fruit.
Brian asks a question of you, Tom.
Yes.
Is the reason you like your, what is it called?
Acai.
Is because you're an acai hole? I'll hang up and listen to your answer.
Very good.
Man, that was hanging right there for all of us.
It's a good piece of business.
God, we
What's his
miss
name
you.
again?
Brian.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Brian. By the way, your mom's Aussie Hill.
A little.
Your mom like talk to you about mouthful.
You're like the world's most eloquent 7th grade bully.
Oh, yeah. From the NBA, LeBron James, the Bron, became the second player in NBA history to score 38,000 career points. But Joel Embiid had 35 and 11 rebounds. 76ers held off the Lakers 113-112. So you got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, all-time scorers, and then you got LeBron James, and then the mailman. And it looks like LeBron's going to break the record, pass Kareem sometime this season. This is kind of, sort of a world record.
Stupid.
All right.
And I don't think Tom has seen this. Ray Cordero, Dateline Hong Kong. Ray Cordero interviewed music acts, including the Beatles, during a 6-decade career on Hong Kong radio that earned him the title of the world's longest working disc jockey. He's died.
How old was
What's
he?
the world record?
He was 98 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, 98.
His
Still sounded better than
Hong
Diane
Kong
Reed.
radio.
Way better.
You mean now?
My dream
While
is
dead.
to be on the radio. I don't find this objectionable
Now.
She is wonderful. But man, when I first heard her, I went, "This woman's 98."
Yeah.
Acquired
She had
No, she had an issue. Yeah,
issue with her vocal cords, I think.
we'll continue to make fun of it throughout.
What's the name of the guy? Don Cordero. What is it?
Ray Cordero.
How many years was he on radio?
51 years until his retirement in 2021.
Was this English-speaking radio?
I don't know. The death was announced by his former employer, Radio Television Hong Kong. His program was broadcast on RTHK. That's funny. For 51 years, Cordero was born in Hong Kong of Portuguese descent. Holy hell.
A lot going on here.
He made his name with the broadcast of a 1964 interview with the Beatles, then the world's biggest music act. It was the world's biggest music act in 64, it says here.
He worked until 2021 here, it says here.
He was recognized by Guinness as the world's longest working disc jockey.
Wow.
Man.
Oh, gosh, I can hear my dad's gears ticking.
But no, in 2 years, 3 years, 3 years, I'll be on the radio 50 years. That's right. Yeah.
Let's not count those chickens.
And this guy, this guy made it how many?
Well, I think he was there 51 years at one place, but I think...
Oh, that's a miracle in radio.
Yeah, right?
51 days these days is a miracle in radio. Well, congratulations.
Get out.
Okay. We don't know if it was an English-speaking program, though.
I don't know. Probably if he's, what did you say, Portuguese? Maybe...
Well, Portuguese, they speak Spanish. We all know that.
They speak Portuguese.
What? I don't know what that language would be.
So which is he? Portuguese, Chinese, Japanese? Look at these.
Portuguese descent.
Dirty. You forgot Dirty Knees.
We'll do some homework on this guy. So.
Robbie Knievel, Daredevil son of Evil Knievel, has passed away.
Oh, he really has?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
He died of, I think, pancreatic cancer.
Ah, man.
He was in here a couple times. He was a very nice guy. And some of the stunts he did, he famously redid the Las Vegas fountain thing successfully.
I like the when he jumped the train. I thought that was kind of...
Yeah, I thought it was cool, too.
He kind of...
Was that the one where the ramp, if the ramp was destroyed seconds after he hit it?
I don't think... No, because something happened that it wasn't as cool as I thought it was going to be.
There was one where he went up the ramp, and if he timed it wrong, he would have been hit by the train.
Is that right?
And then there's one where he jumped between two buildings.
Really?
Between the roofs of two buildings.
Was that televised for something?
Yeah.
Yes, it was televised because someone... I just whistled and pointed at Tom.
Yes.
Was counting down, watching it, and then he fell asleep and missed the whole thing.
Sorry. Yeah, I saw the tape. Yeah, Robbie was in here and did some great stunts. So certainly the equal of Evil.
Yeah.
His dad.
Right.
Robbie had a cunning array of stunts. Did he? It was amazing how many.
Okay.
How many cunning stunts you could actually...
I found out Mr. Cordiero, the world's longest
this is all
working
your
DJ.
fault. Go ahead.
61 years he worked at the public radio station
but was he
in Hong
English
Kong.
or was he...
Well, his show was done internationally, so I would...
Also, unless if you don't understand English, you just have to do your show like this.
Yes.
Thank you
and
very
everyone understands it.
Now, what's the guy's name again?
Ray Cordiero.
Ray Cordiero. Okay, Ray. If you'd been listening to Ray on your Raycon earbuds, it would have sounded significantly better. And the Raycon earbuds are the best. The key to the Raycon earbuds is they cost about half as much, but they're twice as good. How does that work?
Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever. Optimized gel tips from Raycon fit every ear ever made, and they will not budge. Raycons also give you 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and talk about Bluetooth syncing practically before you can get them out of the box they come in. They're synced with your audio device. Get quality audio at half the price of other premium audio brands. And we ain't even done with the night. 3 customizable sound profiles, earbud tap functions, noise isolation, awareness mode. Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 50,000 5-star reviews. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order. Raycons are priced so you can buy them as a gift and buy a pair for yourself. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Score 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Coming up, we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk.
Yes.
We have a surprise guest coming up today. I
We
believe.
do?
I think so.
Okay.
Another world record coming up, too. I think you guys will be and kids, quite surprised. Don't bet. Don't bet. Just don't bet. Just don't. Why? Don't gamble. Why? Well, I have a cautionary tale.
All right.
After the great weekend you had? Coming up in sports. Okay. Willie can be the counterpoint. All right. Explicit photos sent to all the students of a junior high from one of the faculty members.
Yeah, well.
Oops. We'll find out about that, among other things. Oh, and also, say goodbye to a soda. A soda pop is on the way out. We'll get all misty about it when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
The Warren Report coming up on a Monday. Greg Warren, the comedian, who knows what he's going to be talking about. That's why it's so fun to tune in and find out. The Warren Report on the way, along with comedian Reno Collier coming up in the 9 o'clock hour Eastern time with his Country Fried Take. On Tuesday, we'll catch up with comedian Kostaki Economopoulos and go over all that is the NFL. All pro lines on Facebook if you want to catch up with Kostaki. And we'll also be catching up with comedian David Dyer on Tuesday as well. He'll be zooming his way in to promote his show, the Bob and Tom Comedy Tour. That's right, friends of the Bob and Tom Show. David Dyer, certainly one of the best. And him, Josh Arnold, and Greg Hahn, again, will be in Green Bay, Wisconsin at the Meyer Theater coming up on Saturday, January 21st. Get your tickets now. That's this Saturday night. And we'll catch up with David on Tuesday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Bono, The Edge, and David Letterman will explore Dublin, Ireland together for a new documentary special, Bono and The Edge, a sort of homecoming with David Letterman. It will feature Letterman's first visit to the city and will highlight a concert with Bono, The Edge, Glenn Hansard, and others. The special premieres March 17th on Disney+, and that'll be the same day U2 will release Songs of Surrender, an album of 40 reimagined U2 songs. Lisa Marie Presley's final resting place will be Graceland, the home, of course, where she grew up. Presley will be buried near her father, Elvis, her son, Benjamin, who died in 2020, as well as other relatives. Details on the funeral have not been announced. Avatar: The Way of Water picks up a 5th weekend at the top of the box office. Megan is in 2nd. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is 3rd. A solid showing, given that the film is available now for home rental. A Man Called Otto took 4th, and the Gerard Butler action film Plane came in 5th. And Miss USA, Arbany Gabriel, has won Miss Universe. She claimed the crown Saturday in New Orleans. Gabriel is a fashion designer, sewing instructor, and model from Texas. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Jim Gaffigan joins us in the studio, a family man, a clean liver. Now, when you're on stage, Jim, you don't do a blue kind of show, do you?
I'm very clean and kind of, I talk about cake for like an hour because, cake's an important topic.
Cake, tell me about cake.
Well, there's a lot of different. Cake's a powerful food. Cake can actually bring people together. It's Bill's birthday. Yeah, I hate that guy. There's cake in the conference room. Well, I should say hello.
Who am I to pass judgment on him?
It's his big day. There's so many types of cake. There's rum cake, which makes sense because we've all been eating cake and thought, this needs booze. Shot of liquor. I don't have time to eat and drink. There's fruit cake. That's a bit of a disappointment.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think that would be better. Fruit, good.
Right.
Cake, great.
Right.
Fruit cake, nasty crap.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Have you tried fruit cake? I don't even think that's fruit in there. You're like, when is that, a Skittle?
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Al from the MES News Center in New York. I'm Tom Bochow. In Bogota, Colombia, Brian Naranjo, age 18, says being small has its advantages, one being having a better view of girls in miniskirts, standing just 27.9 inches tall.
Wow.
Naranjo was named the smallest man in Latin America by the Guinness Book of Records.
27 inches tall.
Besides holding the #1 position, he fulfilled another dream by going to Disneyland, where he called the It's a Small World exhibit disappointing. In Stockholm, Sweden, Leif Borg, warning he would blow the courtroom into the air just 10 minutes earlier at his divorce trial, pulled dynamite from his briefcase and set it off, killing himself and seriously wounding his wife's lawyer, severing the lawyer's limbs.
Wow.
Witnesses said the explosion occurred during proceedings to determine how the couple's property would be split. For once, a lawyer got the charge that cost him an arm and a leg.
And on a high one, that a boy.
Good move. Throw away the script and get out.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Now, we've got a couple of heads in here that have a lot of skin on them. One would be mine. The other would belong to Clint Howard, actor. Now, are you in every one of your brother Ron Howard's movies?
Oh, no. There's been a lot. Actually, the one that stopped the streak was, Ransom. And then I wasn't in Beautiful Mind, and I wasn't in any of the Da Vinci Code movies.
Did that hurt your feelings?
Can I say it pisses me off?
Yeah, of course you can.
Sure. Your honesty is wonderful and refreshing.
Yes.
Bob and Tom. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee.
Yeah.
At the news desk. She's acting like she's at dinner. She's got her sandwich. She's drinking.
My water.
Waiting for the waiter to come back. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Oh, haughty. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey, Pinky.
Thank you. King of the non sequitur. It's Ace Cosby, everybody. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Ace Cosby's actually the joke king.
Yeah.
And I think that...
in a lesser colony, I think he'd be the joke king.
Oh, how dare you.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Some people think women shouldn't have children after 40. I kind of agree. 40's way too many kids.
That's Cosby's joke of the day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Kind of a political slant.
It's wordplay.
That's a fun one.
Thank you very much, Ace. We moved to the news desk. Is that correct?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I had no idea.
Nope. A person reportedly placed a $1.4 million live bet on the Los Angeles Chargers before they ultimately lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars on Saturday night. According to a tweet from Pixwise, a gambling site, someone placed the bet The Chargers were leading 27-0. Walk me through this, Willie. You bet this guy had to put up $1.4 million to win $11,000, right? So that's an in-game.
Yeah, it's a live bet in-game. The different apps have different features, whatever they call it. But the fun thing to do with this is go, hey, are they going to punt or will they score on this drive?
Oh, okay.
Is one I like to do. Who's the next touchdown scorer? Is a fun one to do. But this guy, betting on a team that's already winning is a very lame move with terrible odds. Any better wouldn't do this kind of bet.
Well, you're just spitting in the face of karma. Yeah.
Would you have to have a huge line of credit with this particular gambling operation for them to accept a $1.4 million wager?
Or some way to verify that let's call him, the guy making the bet, let's call him Willie, that he has $1.4 million, I guess.
But the risk versus reward, I mean, obviously it's a very unusual circumstance for a team to come back at that level, but it's happened before.
Third biggest playoff comeback.
Yikes. If just for $11,000 in the grand scheme of things, I mean, he should have just, I don't know, sold a kidney or something.
Jeez.
I don't like that kind of money.
You know, I've lost, I don't know, Vegas a long time ago, probably $500. Okay?
Yep.
And I wanted to walk out into traffic. Can you imagine losing $1.4 million?
Well, the guy, maybe he's a billionaire, who knows? And we're assuming it's a man.
That's true.
Yeah, because women are too smart to gamble.
So he wouldn't have to walk into traffic if he's a man and he's married. His wife will kill him.
Did you ever see that movie?
So you lost $1.4 million, did you? Okay.
It's called Big Hand for the Little Lady. And I think...
that's a fun one, man.
I think Henry Fonda's in it or somebody. Is that right?
And the little lady is...
Yep. Joanne Woodward, Henry Fonda, Jason Robards.
Yeah, that's a really fun one.
Yeah. I didn't know all these stars.
That old, like, Western kind of...
1966.
You know, one of those poker playing...
Sports.
You know, we even went back to the era he likes to talk about most.
I know, 1966, and we got one more world record, Tom, and then, I apologize, we'll get out of your way. An elderly British nursing home resident is taking on Guinness World Record
for living
for knitting.
Oh, that's
knitting. Not bones, but yarn.
Can't knit away the reaper. That's the old saying, isn't it?
87-year-old Ina Rackley.
Yes, Ina Rackley of Stratford Snatcher Choir.
is hoping to break the world record for the longest knitted chain. By Fleetwood Mac. Rackley, who's almost completely blind.
Oh, come on. Well, wouldn't you be if you needed this much?
So here's her trying to break the record.
Oh, right.
Really
Hey.
This is not funny. She was blinded in a terrible knitting accident. So, yeah, nobody laugh about this.
Rackley's almost completely blind. Received support from local knitting groups such as the local collective Hookers and Clickers, as well as knitters. Oh, you hook rugs and stuff. That's right. From as far away as New Zealand, knitting enthusiasts who would like to help support Ina can send knitted strips of 10 stitches.
Hookers and Clickers. Wasn't that a show about prostitutes in Zimbabwe?
God's obscure, but I like it.
I thought it was hookers and the guy that stands at the front of the club and he counts how many people have gone inside.
The gods must be crazy.
Yes.
Yes. They clicked a lot in that. Ina, you send her knitted strips of 10 stitches across by 6 inches long.
What?
And I've got the address.
She'll put them all together?
Yeah. You want the address? I give you the address. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Elmstead Bupa Care Home. That's B-U-P-A. Not FUPA, but Bupa. 104 Elmstead Lane, Chislehurst. That's right, where all the lawyers live. Chislehurst. BR7 5EL.
Well, if you want to send her, if you're a knitter, that'd be fun.
My grandma's in a knitting group, and they're called the Chicks with Sticks.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah. That is fun.
Would they like a real chick to come over and give a talk about?
You could be chick. You should start
the
knitting.
Handsome gentleman caller.
I have a joke I can't do.
I tried to pick up his grandmother.
The punchline is very similar to Chicks with Sticks.
Well, you gotta stay away from that now.
Well, of course it is.
Sort of a naughty group.
Is that sports?
Have you ever...
Rocky, this is what you farted for.
Have you ever been around... And not know that the lady, in quotes, was...
No. A knitter? I didn't know.
A knitter?
Okay.
Be a good sport. Christy!
Well, Pepsi is discontinuing Sierra Mist and is introducing a new soda to take on Sprite. This week, the beverage giant introduced Starry, a lemon-lime flavored soda that Pepsi said delivers, quote, the crisp, refreshing bite consumers have been longing for.
So did Sierra Mist.
In the lemon-lime flavored soda category.
That's exactly what Sierra Mist
I agree with you.
Pepsi, come on.
Sierra Mist, though, was a terrible seller.
The caffeine-free drink, which is advertised with the tagline Starry, It's Different, is replacing Sierra Mist. According to Bloomberg, Sprite holds a 7% share of the $82 billion U.S. soda market, whereas Sierra Mist held about 0.1%.
How about that? I love Sprite.
Well, that's the
good
thing.
for you,
So does
Josh.
everybody else. But when you go to a place that serves Pepsi products,
yeah, I would still get the Sierra Mist. It was fine.
They would say, "Would you like Sierra Mist?" And
Right.
they named it Sorry because that's the waiter has to go. No, I'm sorry.
It's Starry.
I know, but I'm sorry that all we have is Starry.
Sorry.
Who's that over there? Oh, that's Josh Arnold. He used to work at
Pat, you have a song?
I wrote them a jingle.
I like Sprite.
I love Starry. Sorry, Sprite. Clean your palate with that stuff. One cold can is not enough. Oh, my taste buds long for something lemon lime. Goodbye, Sierra Mist. You used to be called Miss Twist. Did you guys know that?
No, I didn't.
Same drink, different can, rebranded across the land. I love Starry, sorry, Sprite. Pour some right here in my cup. No, I don't want that. That's 7-Up. I love Starry, sorry, Sprite. I think they'll buy that from me.
Oh. Yeah. Starry sounds like a pot product, doesn't it?
Starry?
Kind of a stoner thing. I don't know. But yeah, it's their version of Sprite. It doesn't work. We'll see.
I wonder if you could sit down and come up with all of those Sprite-like drinks or 7-Up-like drinks. I bet there are hundreds of them.
Really?
I bet there are.
Is 7-Up like Sprite or 7-Up like ginger ale?
7-Up's like Sprite.
Yeah.
I guess clear and carbonated, I guess. Is what I'm
7-Up has a much different taste than Sprite.
It really does. Yeah.
But
Sprite's the best.
You think
Of the-
Sprite's
of the
better
white
than
sodas.
7-Up?
Absolutely.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, I don't think so.
You know, it's a treat when you come across it, Josh. A wild cherry Sprite. You don't find them often in the wild, but when you do, you know it's going to be a nice day.
You know what the best thing is? A wild cherry Sprite and vodka.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Well, could you grab that?
Tastes like cream soda. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
By God, it is.
Man, you ever have one of them hangovers that lasts about 38 days?
Oh, man.
I swear to God, this ain't been my week.
Yeah.
But I heard Christy talking about Sarah Mist going closed casket.
Yep.
I ain't surprised one bit, because they say it happens in threes. First, it was New Coke, then Crystal Pepsi, now Sierra Mist is off the board. Man, this is just more proof you can't compete with Mother Nature's nectar, Mountain Dew.
Uh-huh.
I swear to God. You laugh. I just completed a 30-day Mountain Dew cleanse. Never felt better.
Oh, really?
Because Mountain Dew reboots all your plumbing. It's natural. It's good. It keeps kids off the streets. They claim if you put Mountain Dew under a telescope, you could even see the minerals in it.
Really?
My buddy Wade, he even puts it in his vape pen.
Really?
I swear to God. But then again, Christy, he can't even keep milk down because he got that weird condition. You can't keep milk down. He's bulimic. But I miss. Who's never going to make it from the start? Who wants to drink liquid fog and brag about it? Has all the taste of a wet napkin. Yeah, we used to call Patty Ferguson Sarah Mist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that's because she was a squirter and drove a Ford. I swear to God. She could do it on command. You don't want to go down on her, Josh, unless you're a junkie, you know. There's so much mist, it was like you were being Narcaned. I swear to God. All right, go.
Okay. Thank you. Very helpful. Very helpful, Doc. Starry seems like a weird name to me.
It does.
I have a Starry. I'll never say it.
I was looking it up, and I actually found an article that said Sierra Mist was outselling 7-Up. So that's weird.
Oh, I don't know. This,
well.
Okay, who knows? The only time I would ever hear of Sierra Mist was when you were at a place that only serves Pepsi products.
Yeah.
And they always would kind of be very apologetic.
Well, you're not a soda drinker, so on behalf of, normally.
On certain occasions, I would let the girls have soda.
Ah,
what
caffeine
What do they
free.
like? What do the girls like?
They like Sprite.
Oh, they like Sprite.
Yeah.
So, or lemonade or something like that. But, it was always very apologetic. Well, we don't have Sprite. Would you like Sierra Mist? And I think maybe they need to train the wait staff to be a little bit less negative about it.
I also think a fair amount of this in your head.
I think you can make that a blanket statement. I mean, they are servers, and they trudged into work, and here you are sitting at the table.
Which one had Lyman? Was it Sprite or 7-Up?
Sprite had Lyman, right? Yeah.
Lyman, they would claim.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the word they had the half lemon, half lime?
Yep.
Hard to grow those.
Refreshing taste
It's a
of
bitch keeping the line straight. I mean, a lot of them are kind of dappled. Right. You got to really be good.
The lemon half is bigger, which is kind of awkward.
Oh, everything about it is.
Why don't they make this is an incredible idea, lemon shake-up like they do at the fair? Why can't they bottle that?
I think at this point, I think they make everything.
Yeah?
There's every flavor of soda.
What about Kool-Aid stuff? You ever make a Kool-Aid for the kids? I bet they'd like that. Kool-Aid? You know, Kool-Aid?
It has sugar in it.
Hello?
Yeah, it has sugar in it, chick.
Yeah.
That's
they're
not allowed.
In his house, you're not allowed to have products that spell the name the wrong way to be fun. So if it was COOLA, that'd be a good time. But with a K, that you can't do it.
Do you need a safe house, Tom? Are you okay?
Okay. That's why I never smoked Cools.
Yeah.
Is this spelled with a K?
Yeah.
Correct.
And they're kind of it's like that. It's like sort of that forced misspelling that's very common in popular music now.
Oh, like Prince?
Prince is spelled correctly.
No, all of his songs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, using a 2 for T-O. Yeah.
Gotcha.
As soon as I see that, I'm out.
Nothing compares to you.
I'm out.
God, I hate that song.
Number 2, letter U.
Yeah.
You hate that song?
I despise that song.
Nothing compares to you?
Hate it.
Oh, you haven't had your heart broken.
Yeah, I know. I love that song.
Video.
Really?
Wow.
I really do, yeah.
You probably don't know who Mazzy Star is either. That's fine.
Oh,
That's
boy,
fine.
yeah, that's...
Dial that up and see if you can get through with that.
Okay.
Sobbing into your dog.
You've been hurt.
All right. I'm sorry. Well, in any event, goodbye, Sierra Mist.
Well, we hardly knew you, Sierra Mist. We liked you. That's okay.
I think Sprite's the more superior, sophisticated. It's like Mountain Dew with a high school diploma.
So you think Sprite is over 7-Up? 7-Up was long before Sprite.
It seemed to be.
They had great commercials, too.
7-Up had a very good
The
good ad campaigns.
Remember?
Yeah. And the little dots were real popular for a while.
The cola nut.
Yes.
I love Jeffrey Holder.
Jeffrey Holder.
Yeah, that guy, those were huge ads.
Great.
Yeah.
I like them. I like them both. I love I like an occasional 7-Up.
When you were ill, did your mother give you 7-Up?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm not a Mountain Dew guy. I know a lot of people that are. I'm not a fan.
Yahoo, Mountain Dew. That used to be on the bottle. Yahoo!
That's right.
Okay.
And do the do.
Do the do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't there a watermelon Mountain Dew out there?
There's a Baja Blast. Available at Taco Bell.
I'd like to taste that. Yes, Sean.
You were talking about an urban, not even an urban legend, really. There was a there was, I don't know how to word this. We were talking about it a couple weeks ago. The so-called Coca-Cola douche.
Yeah.
Is a birth control method. This isn't just
not
a vulgar.
a birth control method.
No, and we
it.
were always taught in sex ed, hey, don't do this, ladies.
Right.
And I used to think it was funny. It was like, I can't. They're telling us this because people used to do it.
Yeah, and I just wondered, did Pepsi work?
Oh, God.
What if Pepsi claimed
Well,
it?
neither of them worked.
You know, Coke may taste better, but we here at Pepsi.
Hey, it's the Pepsi challenge. Well, we have 17 potentially unwed mothers here. They've just finished having intercourse in the back of a car.
If you hold a penny in your mouth, it'll work.
Oh, that was a rumor too?
A penny in your mouth and drink a Pepsi. And
Okay. Well,
Oh, my goodness.
there's a lot of bad. It's amazing how much bad information used to be out there, and yet now there's more of it.
Well, now we have the internet.
Yeah.
Before, it was just word of mouth.
We can get bad information and get it everywhere very
And
quickly.
you can get it verified in quotes
Yeah,
on
of
the
course.
internet.
Okay, well, so far this morning we've heard about a knitting organization called Hookers and Clickers.
No, it wasn't hookers and clickers.
I thought it was.
It
I
is.
think it was.
Oh, I thought
This
it was
is the
chicks.
elderly. This is the elderly British woman who's trying to set
chicks
the
with
world.
sticks is your grandmother's.
She's trying to set the world record for the longest
Ina Rackley,
knitted chain.
the local collective called Hookers and Clickers.
Okay, sorry.
As well as knitters from as
I
far
think-
away as New Zealand.
Knitting is just so brilliant. People are so amazing that can do that. I could.
They make it look real easy, don't
Remember Rosie Greer, a big football player?
Yeah, he
used
was
to play for the
he would knit.
Rams, Los Angeles Rams, the first time around. Yeah, he was a knit.
I got into cross stitching for a moment.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was relaxing. I made Christmas ornaments for people. I was like 12 or whatever.
Did you need a magnifying glass?
My
They're
dad
so
would look at my mom and
small.
go, well, we had 4 boys. We knew one of them.
Yeah, odds are.
Look at old cross stitch over there.
Yesterday, he wanted the new Wilson Phillips tape. Now he's cross stitching. This is terrific.
Ask me how much a Hyundai was.
Daddy, I made you some fingerless gloves.
I used to crochet, but I never finished anything. I don't.
No, it's very difficult.
Can I go back to Nam?
Can I go back to Nam? I failed my son.
And maybe this time the napalm will get me. It's okay. Where were we? In any event.
What's coming up?
What is coming up?
We got a bunch of cool stuff. We've got the Fountain of Youth, maybe.
Oh, they maybe found it?
Have you heard about these experiments with mice where they can make them get younger? I mean, this is amazing. They can improve their vision, and I mean, this is. Hurry up, fellas! Finish this study. I'd like to have my hair back. We'll find out about that. We have on the opposite side of things, we have a 20-million-year-old tooth found.
Oh,
really cool! Found by a young woman in a place where these tend to wash up on shore. We have a comets in the news, loose leopard. And. News out of Sweden that will give us an excuse to hear a little bit of. That's right. ABBA.
Fancy queen. ABBA.
ABBA.
It's not ABBA.
You're a snot. You're just a snot. ABBA.
ABBA.
It's ABBA, like snob.
Yes.
ABBA.
ABBA. There you go.
So it's an ah.
Yeah.
It's an ah.
It's always been that.
As in acai. Yes.
We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show.
No, Tim has his guitar out. Are you going
See,
to play
I hate
something?
Florida.
Why?
Well,
you're from Georgia. That's why.
Georgia people hate Florida. Why? Because we grew up our whole lives wanting to go to Florida. Put a float on top of the car. Oh, my God, we're going to Florida. Drive 4 hours. Get there. Do you have a hotel room? Yeah, they're $100, unless you want to be near the water. Then they're $400. Okay? No, we don't want to be near the water. We want to sit in a hot-ass asphalt parking lot with a float on top of the car and finish up these pecan logs we got in Valdosta. So then a hurricane comes. They evacuate back to Georgia. Oh, my God, do you have a hotel room? Yeah, they're $100, unless you want to be away from the water.
Email list. That is the real thing.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yeah, you are. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Mark Allison. If you missed today's show, we'll replay the show all day for you beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. It's Bob and Tom's All Day Replay, hosted by our friend Christopher. Beginning again at 1 p.m. Eastern, we replay today's show back-to-back and again back-to-back right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Greg Warren and Reno Collier on a Monday on the way right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on this Monday, January 16th. Robbie Knievel, an American stunt motorcycle performer and son of thrill-seeking father Evel Knievel, has died. Knievel's older brother tells the AP Robbie Knievel died early Friday at a hospice in Reno, Nevada, after battling pancreatic cancer. He was 60 years old. Knievel set a number of daredevil stunt records and compiled a 1989 jump over fountains at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, where his father famously nearly died in a crash back in 1967. Also known as Captain Robbie Knievel, he completed a motorcycle leap over a chasm at an Indian reservation outside Grand Canyon National Park in 1999. He'll be buried with family members in Butte, Montana. Lizzo and Ed Sheeran among the headliners who will play this year's New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, which takes place over 2 weekends, beginning April 28th. The lineup released Friday also includes Dead & Company, Mumford & Sons, The Lumineers, Santana, John Batiste, Jill Scott, Robert Plant, and Alison Krauss, Kane Brown, Her, the Steve Miller Band, and Ludacris. Batiste, a New Orleans area native, is one of many local acts who will perform. Festival organizers say this year's event also will include a celebration of Puerto Rico. The annual festival features hundreds of acts and draws tens of thousands of visitors daily. And that's a look at things you may have missed on a Monday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker. And the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like his dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Special guest, Randy Gandhi.
He's a Randy Gandhi. We say Randy.
Randy Gandhi?
Randy Gandhi.
Randy Gandhi. The answer is?
The answer is sputum samples.
Sputum samples.
Exactly.
The question.
What do you call someone who's a spitting image of junior samples? The answer is
yes.
Kenmore Weed Whacker.
Kenmore Weed Whacker.
Yes.
Oh no.
What did Barbie yell as she made love with Ken in the tool shed? The answer is aye, sir. Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
Yes.
The question.
Tough envelope.
What does the coat girl say to Sammy Davis right after she says, hat, sir? The answer is Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
What happens when Stevie Wonder tries to shave himself?
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but
Yeah, they're all messed up.
more than slightly confused.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah.
Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
no.
Hey, look, ladies, if I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
Let it snow.
if you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
Good
morning sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
We can get her away from her
I'm done.
breakfast.
I'm done eating.
What did you have?
I had a nice turkey bacon egg white sandwich.
Really? How about that?
All right. All right. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
How you doing? I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Chick McGee's too modest to point out that had a pretty good week with his shoe-in picks.
4-2 so far, maybe 4-3, maybe 5-2.
And he famously doubled his bet on the San Francisco 49ers. You were very confident about that game.
I sure was.
And you won that one. However, the Bills did not cover, and
something's up.
The Bengals did not cover. But you do have victories in your bet on both the Giants and Jacksonville. But tonight is Dallas at Tampa, and Tampa getting 3. So that, and you're definitely on Tampa. Am I getting this correct?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Chick being the Tom Brady super fan that he is.
Yeah.
How could he go with anybody else?
Why don't you like Tom Brady?
It's enough. It's enough. Retire.
Are you going to go see 80 for Brady?
Yeah, you got Sally Field. You got Lily
Jane
Tomlin.
Fonda,
Jane
Rita
Fonda.
Moreno.
Oh.
I insist we all go.
What are you talking about?
It's a brand new movie.
Yeah.
Brand new movie based on a true story about these 5 women who were in their 80s. They were big Tom Brady fans. And one of them has a grandson in Hollywood, and he pitched this story, and it was purchased. Tom Brady's in it. Gronkowski's in it. It's going to be...
Didn't we have a story about some guys that did this?
Yes.
4 best friends live life to the fullest when they embark on a wild trip to see their hero Tom Brady play in the 2017 Super Bowl.
They flying from Hanoi?
Jane Fonda.
Yeah, she
Rita Moreno at 91
still hot.
Looks younger than me.
She was in here.
She was beautiful.
Did you lose your mind when she was in here?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, she's so pretty.
She was in the studio with
From
us.
your favorite musical.
And I lost my mind.
I bet.
They featured this on CBS Sunday Morning yesterday, and they showed the clip from West Side Story, and I was so hoping you were watching.
The new one or the old one?
The old one, Rita.
She's in both.
Yeah, well, this is the original.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like to be an American.
Is Super Bowl 17 the one that they came back and beat the Falcons after Atlanta was ahead 28-3, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, we had the story, Tom. I believe it was like 3 or 4 guys who had been to every Super Bowl together.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, all right.
I've seen every Super Bowl.
That's cool, too.
On my television.
Not the
Some
same,
more than once.
but not the same TV set.
Various television. Yeah, I wonder how many TV sets I've had. Gosh.
Oh, boy.
See, I've been...
You are to TV sets what Christy Lee is to automobiles.
Probably.
Coming up on, seventh year? 6th year. I've been 6th year where I am right now, and I'm on my 3rd main TV.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm watching somebody else's TV right now.
I know. You should have heard him. What they have, Chick. He's trying to explain to me what the TV, because he thought that NBC Nightly News was feeding him a special feed at 6:15 Eastern. He somehow found it, but it turned out to be
the previous day's
recording. He thought it was live news, but they fed it early. He comes in, he goes, that's all staged. It's not live.
That's not what I said. No,
that's the way I remember it.
We were living in someone else's house, and they don't have cable TV, so finding anything live is impossible.
It's funny you bring this TV thing up, because yesterday I said something about my TV's like 6 or 7 years old, and I was like, should I get a new one? And my boyfriend goes, this picture's perfect. Why would you even think
Your boyfriend drives a car with, I want to say, 400,000 miles.
Oh, well over. We're 45,000 miles from 500,000.
A Jeep Cherokee.
Yes,
so he
96 Jeep Cherokee.
Good for him.
Oh,
he
you
likes
hear that?
it.
You hear that, Tom?
What's that?
That's a cheap.
No, he's got a great car. He loves it. I don't
He takes
blame
care
him.
of it. He loves his car. Yeah.
I changed my own windshield wipers over Christmas break. You know,
I'm impressed. The last time I tried to do it, man, I couldn't. I thought I was going to break it.
There's an adapter kit that comes with your wipers, and it fits several different models depending on what adapter you have on it.
So
that took me, I don't know, a day and a half.
How long did it take you to get through to alert the media?
I had a very nice time.
Did you call the Wall Street Journal?
And I put my door back together after I broke into my house. I've got a new finish nailer. I'm living the dream, Tom.
Could we get back to the news desk?
Well, there is news. There was a bit of a tragedy Friday.
Oh, no.
Is it Gravy?
No. Gravy's great. She's fine.
That's your cat, by the way. Clarify.
Yeah.
I mean,
if spilled gravy in the kitchen.
I do like the idea.
If Josh's gravy had spoiled in his refrigerator, oh my God!
You guys know my 110-ounce water bottle, or
Yes.
Well, I was carrying many things in Friday, and trying to keep Gravy from getting into the garage.
Yeah,
she likes to go out there and who knows what.
See about things, yeah.
Yeah, probably chew on my brake line or whatever. So I'm coming in, and I dropped my full water bottle, and it hit the floor and exploded.
Oh.
And I had to go purchase a new one. So everything's good. I'm back on my water, but...
Did you get the same big one?
I did, yeah.
Same color, everything?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you consider maybe buying 2 smaller ones?
No.
So you wouldn't look like...
This is much
better.
To
me, my argument with this is like...
how many ounces is that?
This is like having a giant truck and having the back of it full of gasoline.
Well, sure, yeah. You want to keep things full.
Yeah, but you don't have to carry around all the water you need in a day in one vessel.
I like it.
Remember, he used to bring it in here. We kind of broke him of that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I keep it in my office.
How many ounces in that jug?
Like 110 or 112 or something.
110 ounces.
And when you finish that, you're hydrated for the day, right?
Oh yeah, like it has increments. So
do you finish it in the morning here, or do you drink it all day long?
All day long. It has increments on the side that say 7 a.m., 9 a.m.
By 5 o'clock, it's primarily backwash.
Not at all.
It's warm. It's warm and slimy.
And then you pee for 3 hours before you go to bed.
No. I just wake up 8 times. I'm happy with it. It's very beneficial.
Good.
I really
you should
enjoy
be
it.
hydrated.
110 ounces is almost 7 pounds.
Of water? Yeah.
No, so of chicken liver. Yes, of water.
Could we
you know what? I don't know why I said that.
Well, we will get back to the news desk when
because we're all laughing.
Coming up, comedians Greg Warren and Reno Collier will be joining us.
Warren's still wrong with comedian, huh?
And hope they can get to the point of something. What have you got coming up, Christy?
Coming up, we have sexually explicit photos sent to everyone in a high school.
Yeah, junior high school.
Yeah,
even better.
Yeah. We have a country where it's illegal to dance without a permit. They're trying to get rid of that.
In a country where they turn back time.
One person won the Mega Millions over the weekend on Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes rich is better.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if it were Stephen King, the richest guy in Maine.
Sold at the Hometown Gas and Grill. Doesn't that sound like a fun place?
It does.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll find out about that. It's all coming up. And we've got celestial news and the fountain of youth in the news, maybe. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete...
Oh, my goodness, that's right. You two are brothers in arms.
Is Ace a member of the Army?
Oh. Look at that.
Oh, Ace, I didn't know you were in the Army.
How many Kiss shows you been to, Ace?
Around 300.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Oh, I just like them. I'm not nuts. Oh, my good Lord, Ace.
That's too many.
Oh, that's too many.
They're friends.
Even Peter Criss said that's too many. I'm out. Even the Catman said, give me a break. Where am I? All right, good.
I'll tell you something off air now.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to more Kiss shows than members of the band?
I was sitting with Paul Stanley one time, and he goes, You've been at more Kiss shows than the Ace when Bruce was in the band.
Yeah, than the Ace, yeah.
Wow, Ace Frehley, that's amazing.
Paul Stanley and I had the same sense of humor.
You were in the Kiss Army when you were a kid?
I was. Well, listen, I'm AWOL. You know that. I couldn't hack it. I was willing to rock and roll all night. I was not willing to party every day.
Gotcha.
So I'm AWOL right now. There's a 57-year-old man, just a kitty cat, roaming the streets looking for me. I hear him calling. Can't come home right now. Come on, Ace knows that's Beth. If anybody in the house house is going to enjoy that joke. It's Ace.
I love that.
I'm going to do a Psycho Circus reference in a minute into one guy's amusement.
Okay. Not there.
You don't think I'm going to bring up Carnival of Souls and have Ace enjoy my humor? Look at Ace! I finally found a guy you can make my stupid kiss jokes with.
Aren't you?
These are crazy nights.
They sure are.
Aren't you like me? Every Veterans Day, you call Jimmy and wish him a happy Veterans Day.
I appreciate that call. I put my flag out there.
That's right.
I put my.
So you're now in the Kiss Army Reserve.
I am. Yeah, I only go in when necessary, which is not very often these days.
Do they still have the indoor football team?
No, the team, like a lot of teams that year, went belly up. But they were horrible. They were the LA Kiss, for a horrible name.
Yeah.
They were a horrible team.
Well, I want you to watch Tom's face on this, okay? You know, Tom, that Jimmy was a season ticket holder of the LA Kiss.
Wow. I'm the only one that really loved arena football. I went to a bunch of games.
My son Oliver and I really enjoyed it. But after a while, when your team always loses, you can't even have fun. There's a shout out loud again. Oh, they played deuce. Oh, they mixed it up, son. It's horrible.
It was an interesting TV show. Remember that?
The TV show was great.
Yeah.
TV show was great.
I didn't see the TV show.
It was a really good reality show. They did not. The editing was not as fake as other reality shows. It was pretty.
Even Gene and Paul admitted the team was bad.
Well, they had to. There was documented evidence of it.
I believe that's called scoreboard.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's not subjective. Like, Dynasty's a bad album. No, it's not, Demon. You're right, Star Child. What does Space Ace think? Let's ask the cat. Don't forget the Yonk. He wrote some of the songs.
Now, did you know that the famous Kiss comic book?
Yeah, blood.
There was actually blood in the ink.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what they said.
Well, there's photographs of them pricking their fingers.
They show them adding the blood to the ink.
Okay.
I have an original pressing.
You do?
Absolutely. So does Ace.
You still have that?
Yeah.
Now, is your young son interested in Kiss?
Boy, did I try. I took him to 2 concerts. He went to see Kiss twice. Once at 5. Turns out that's too young. And that was dumb. Boy, you want to feel like white trash. Bring your 5-year-old to a concert. Holy smokes. That was. And then get recognized. Are you to be part of it? I am not. No, I don't know who would bring their son to this show. That's an infant. Nobody should bring an infant to a show. Man, that was dumb. Then I took him again at 5.5. I thought that was enough time.
6 months is a long time.
6 months is a long time for a child, isn't it, chick?
Yeah, you mature quickly at that age.
Yeah, one was indoor, one was outdoor. I said, so let's see how the environment settles. Maybe that's what the problem was the first time. He fell asleep during the encore the second time. How do you do that at a rock and roll concert? That's how bored he was. But son, that guy's spitting fire. Pass.
In the fence of the small cat's habitat, a similar cut was found at a habitat for small monkeys. Dallas police said Saturday evening they did not know if the 2 incidents were related. None of the monkeys escaped. None appeared to be harmed. On Friday, arriving zoo workers discovered the clouded leopard named Nova was missing from her habitat. A day-long search ensued, during which the zoo was closed while staff and police combed the grounds. She was discovered by late afternoon near her habitat. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
We learned some of the top passion killers in the bedroom. What you failed to mention, here are some other passion killers in the bedroom.
Okay.
Pictures on the walls of her kids and her husband. Accidentally calling her by her sister's name. And finally, accidentally calling her by your sister's name. Horrible.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, guys, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac. Hi, and good morning, and welcome to the Mr. Insinuation Show. The show, well, you know. Let's go to the phones and just go to the phones, huh? Good morning. You're on the program.
Hello, Mr. Insinuation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have a. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's with my wife.
Okay.
And well,
she's not letting you.
You know.
Or she's not giving you.
Well, yeah. And
oh boy.
You know, I was wondering how long that would.
She's not doing the.
Yeah. And
Okay. Have you tried?
Yeah, we did that.
Okay, but have you tried this?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
Mr.
Now,
I.
have you followed? Now, if you tried that, follow it up with one of these.
Okay.
And then immediately after that.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey there.
Got the Git box there in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
We're talking about the demise of Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
The soft drink. I was thinking about it. We were talking about 7-Up and Sprite. Sprite's the dominant, I guess, lemon lime drink out there. But it struck me, there's a famous drink, the 7 and 7.
Yes.
That incorporates 7-Up.
Do you know, I didn't know how to order a drink when I went out to a bar, and because of Saturday Night Fever, because Double J would order a 7-7, that's what I'd order, and I didn't know what it was. I guessed it was 7-Up, but I didn't know what the other 7 was.
Did you like it?
No, it's too boozy.
What is it?
Seagram's, I think. Seagram's 7.
Seagram's 7 and 7 Up.
Yeah, so my question is this. The only other one I can think of, you've got Jack and Coke.
Right.
You've got CC and Ginger, Canadian Club and Ginger Ale, but non-specific. Not like a brand name. I mean, are there people who are so... Does someone go out like Jack and Pepsi? Do bartenders have to say, like they do with, no, we only have Pepsi products?
I don't know.
Oh, I never.
Was there a drink, a cool drink with Sierra Mist?
Well,
and now that they've changed the name, there
was Canadian Mist. Remember that? That was a
Canadian Mist is that's a
booze.
whiskey.
Yeah. But I mean, what's this new one's going to be called? Starry, Starry.
Yes.
Can you think of a drink for that one? Starry and
Seagram's.
Starry Night. Black Russian. I don't know what. I'm just curious.
Starry Bailey, maybe? Starry Bailey?
Nothing's coming to mind.
Starry Night's good because it makes you see all blurry and kind of like Van Gogh stuff.
Top five cocktails of 2021.
Okay.
Right? Number 5, margarita.
That's
Classic.
a good one.
Number 4, dry martini.
No.
Number 3, a daiquiri.
All right.
Number 2 is a Negroni.
Yeah.
An Americano. The bartender replaced soda water with gin and added an orange peel instead of the Americano's typical lemon peel. Gin, vermouth, and Campari.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is. And number 1, the old-fashioned.
Of course.
Yeah, this isn't in popularity.
Top cocktails of 2021. I don't know what else it would be.
There's no way.
How about number 6? An espresso martini.
Very popular.
Well, those are very popular.
Are they really?
Yes.
I've never even heard of that until just now.
And especially in Willie's age group, a little older. Yeah.
Espresso martini is sure to get you buzzing with a shot of espresso, coffee-flavored liqueur, and vodka. Oh, hey! Vodka? It's a smooth cocktail, great after-dinner pick-me-up.
You know what's good, Chick? Do it with like a little peanut butter whiskey, the Screwball, and it's like a peanut butter coffee. It's delicious.
The Screwball?
Yeah, man. That stuff's great.
Oh, I always wanted to order one of these. A mojito.
Oh.
I don't even know what get
Well, you got to get there earlier. You'll get the last of the mojitos.
It has mint in it.
That's so silly.
Yeah, I'm going to give you that.
Very good.
Tonight, that special at Fenimore's.
Fenimore Cooper. Hey, dating back to the 16th century Cuba, the mojito made from rum, lime, mint, and sugar. Oh, I like
that
rum.
Sounds good. You'd like that.
Huh. It's very good.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Anyways,
on this list, the Negroni is the number 1 cocktail, and I've never even heard of it.
Number 16 here is called.
I wish. Could we talk about this tomorrow?
All right.
Number
whatever.
16 mixed drink is called the Corpse Reviver.
Oh,
I've heard of that, but never had one.
A pre-Prohibition era cocktail that was used for reviving a corpse. So basically, it was a drink to cure a hangover. Absinthe, gin, Lillet Blanc, and orange liqueur.
Ooh.
It disappeared for decades, but it's back, baby.
Wow.
Anything, Tom?
I'm just trying to find. Yeah, there's a million lists, and they're all different. This one has the Moscow Mule as second.
Man, that was huge, what, 6-7 years ago?
They're still pretty popular.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't care for the Moscow Mule because it insists on the drink arriving in a particular
Copper cup.
container.
Copper cup? Yeah.
You don't like,
You
the
don't
copper
like
cup?
that?
No, just give me my styrofoam and a bottle of vodka.
I think it's fine.
No, it's a very nice
The
ginger
flavor
beer.
profile would change, therefore
Moscow
what?
Mules
I'm
are
sorry,
good.
what?
the flavor profile would be altered in a style.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
As opposed to the copper.
So yeah, these all insist that it come in copper.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Must.
Okay, all right. So,
How about the Pisco Sour?
that's what you drink 20 beers,
And you
drink your urine, your pisco.
Whenever I eat asparagus, my pisco sour.
There you go. Didn't Pisco die in like 81?
Pisco
But he was a friend of mine.
Was a friend of mine.
I like the records at the White Sox game to get rid of Pisco.
No, stop kidding around. The Pisco Sour is a favorite cocktail native to Peru or Chile. Both countries claim to have created it by mixing Pisco. I don't even know what Pisco is. Lime juice, egg
I'd like
white,
to say
and
if I'm working for the corporation, I would be wanting to think maybe name change.
Oh, Pisco is a South American grape brandy that is made from distilled wine. Its main flavor being grapes.
Oh, that's from the Scheitko company. No one can make Pisco.
You're on
like
fire.
the Scheitko.
Hey, where's the Pisco? Normally in the toilet, pal.
We at Scheitko.
Okay, this has the Pisco punches. Are you looking at this list where it's number 50?
Oh, my Pisco punch is like 19.
You might be on the world list.
I'm sorry, 23. 23 is
Yeah,
Pisco.
again, there are a lot of different things. So our point is, say goodbye to Sierra Mist and hello to Starry.
Yes.
I'm sorry, this is a terrible name. Did they market research this at all?
Is it like
They must have,
Starry?
but-
Because it ends with an I like Pepsi?
No, it's a Y. S-T-A-R.
Just that like I sound,
Oh,
though,
I
the
see what
Y
you're
sound.
saying.
Is that what they're going for, maybe?
No, what's the
No
bottle
clue.
look like? Let's see the logo. I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Sierra
It
Mist?
looks like a can of...
It's green and it's got a lemon and it's got
it's got that kind of classic soda
Yeah.
colors.
it's clear.
It looks like a Sprite in a Nickelodeon show where they don't have the rights to show it. So they
Yeah,
have to
it
switch
does.
out.
It looks like a
There you go,
knockoff.
chick.
Oh, that is so true. It
Right.
does look fake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does. It looks like.
But we'll try it. We'll see how it is.
All right.
Who knows? I could be become a loyal Starry sipper.
How about the porn star martini?
What's that?
It's become a favorite in the UK since 2002. It was invented in London. Shake 1.5 ounces of vanilla.
I see.
Yeah.
Flavored vodka, a half ounce of passion fruit liqueur, an ounce of passion fruit puree, lime juice, vanilla simple syrup. Oh, that's
Why is it called?
Because you have a guy throw it on your face.
That's why it's called the porn star.
That's right.
What does that come in? Does that come in a glass?
And then he yells,
There you
we'll
go,
give you a ride home.
refreshing, right?
We'll give you a ride home when we're done, okay?
Boy, that is refreshing.
Or they can heave it on the small of your back if it's his birthday.
Now we got to take a picture of your license. All right.
Sign this right here. Are you sure you're 21?
Okay, well, thank you very much. We need to. Can you grab that, please?
Hell yeah. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Tom. It's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny!
Hey, Shooter, we just landed. I'm an ATL. Just got in from ORD after a 30-day layover at B&A. Oh, God. Never thought I'd get out of Nashville.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard Tennessee whiskey enough to last me a lifetime. Am I right?
Right, whatever you say.
I had to call you guys today. I believe I heard Christy talking about her boyfriend's travel. Did I hear you right, Christy? He's halfway to being a million miler. I got to tell you, being a million miler is truly an elite club. We meet on Thursdays at the Bravo Sky Club at ATL. This week, all you can eat quiche. So I'm guessing we'll see your boat at the club sometime during, fourth quarter business this year? He's on pace. Am I right?
Yeah, right.
So what's his airline?
No, he has 500,000 miles on his Jeep.
On his truck.
500,000 100,000 miles, all wheels down?
Yes.
Yeah. Nothing in the air.
What does he drive? A stagecoach? I mean, if that's all with Amos, his wizard number has to be well over 10 digits. My God, I can't believe he's covered that much ground in one car. He makes Zone 4 people seem bougie. Am I right?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, listen, have him park that bad boy. I've got a buddy pass that expires in 3 days. We'll get your boas wings, get him started a program that pays back. Oh, God, the line of Canal coffee is forever long. I've got points to burn. Let's reload from baggage claim. It's carousel 4, which means 5 at ATO because they always change it before the belt moves. I'll call you when the bags are hot. We just landed.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Be safe out there.
Boy, that's a...
Kenny barely had some coffee this morning.
Yeah.
And had a chance to
martini?
sit down and write some stuff.
He's done good. Got a letter here.
Yes.
Josh, do you have a calendar in front of you?
Yeah.
This comes to us from Mr. Thatcher.
Hi, Thatchy.
He wants to know if we've started the plans to celebrate Josh's 7th anniversary on the show.
Oh, yeah, well, of course.
Is August 1st, right?
Got to be...
Oh, yeah. It's a Tuesday this year.
Oh, it's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, he wants to know if we're bringing back the one-man band.
Well...
Oh, come on. No.
I demand we have the
No,
one
you
man
can't
band.
go back.
I'm kind of with Christy on this.
You want to do something
No.
fresh for the 7th anniversary?
Yes. Yeah, we will do something fresh.
Okay.
You know what? Let's have it involve a penny farthing this time.
Oh, God.
That's a good idea.
One of the bicycles with the giant front wheel?
Either a man who knows how to, who's like really good at the penny farthing, and I can stand up there and watch him.
Or you want to try it,
You
right?
know what?
For your amusement, right?
Yeah, yes.
With our loading dock the way it is, he could actually probably get on a penny.
Yeah, and then he could actually break his shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he'd probably break his elbow, Willie.
I'll be padded up.
Yeah, you got to be.
Yeah.
No, then just see, you're just you'll break your skull.
No, we should do that.
All the proper helmets.
Let's go to like one of the places where the floor is a trampoline or something, so you can't hurt yourself. That's too dangerous,
That is
man.
pretty dangerous.
You cannot fall.
You guys know how hurt
The worst that could happen is he falls, and every time he goes by the coffee maker, he pisses his pants. That's the worst that could happen. That's not that bad, right?
Okay. We'll work on your 7th anniversary.
We'll figure something.
There's a penny farthing guy here in town. I know I can hook you up with.
He has a penny farthing.
If I saw him, I would pull over, get out of my car, and just cheer.
Would you really?
Yes. Good for you.
How about the guy that was riding the penny farthing? The first time you saw a guy ride by with a regular bicycle, he probably went, Why didn't I think of that?
Oh,
that's now, why would you think of it that way? Never mind.
That is so much better.
Yeah.
Right now, I want to talk about food. 2023, we have decided is the year of great eating, and HelloFresh knows how busy you are. It is just overwhelming out there these days. Life can just take over with all of the aspects of doing stuff. This is where HelloFresh comes in. They go to the grocery store. They get the stuff. It's fresh. They send it to you in the box with the recipe. Oh, yeah, and they've done the measuring. The latest from HelloFresh, the fast and fresh recipes like falafel bowls or Southwest pork and bean burritos, ready in just 15 minutes. You get the stuff, you put it together, have great restaurant-quality food, and you save money, of course, because they're buying in bulk, and you get it fresh. Eating well, top of mind this year. And, Willie, what's the latest over there?
One of my favorites, the barbecue pulled chicken tacos with creamy slaw and red onion. HelloFresh sends you 8 ingredients. You put those together in 4 easy steps. In 20 minutes, you have this delicious, colorful taco dish that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
I want to give you a number here. The number is 22. Why? Well, let's see. BT Show 22 is your code, and the 22 stands for the 22 free meals as part of this very special package. Also, free shipping. I keep saying it. This is the best offer HelloFresh has ever made. Give it a shot. Whatever kind of food you're into, they have chef-curated recipes every week. By the way, it's easy to swap sides, et cetera, et cetera. This couldn't be any easier, couldn't be any better. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 22 for those 22 free meals. Once again, that code BT Show 22. I'm getting so excited, I'm getting ahead of myself. BT Show 22 at HelloFresh.com/BT Show 22. Coming up, comedian Greg Warren, comedian Reno Collier. Also coming up, one of those tricky situations with a live grenade inside a human being. Yikes. We'll find out what happens. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's my responsibility to tell you that Bob and Tom have some podcasts for you. You can download for free at bobandtom.com/podcasts. I'm not going to sit here and walk you through the process of how to download a podcast. If you don't know how, check with your 6-year-old. The Bob and Tom Show Extra Podcast, weekday afternoons at 3 p.m. Eastern. That Josh Arnold podcast, where Josh discusses fun topics. You could learn something. And the Bits and Pieces podcast. Willie Griswold, Jason Hofsetz, and the two girls. You got Jessica Alsman and Jess Hooker. They dive into the Bob and Tom archives and discuss some of their favorite bits and pieces from the Bob and Tom Show. Where do I find that, Mark? Well, you find it at bobandtom.com/podcasts. Again, they're free. Enjoy, and you're welcome. You were listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Monday. It's January 16th. Are we live? Oh, we're live, baby.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Sam Hubbard returned Tyler Huntley's fumbled 98 yards for a tie-breaking touchdown in the fourth quarter, helping Joe Burrow and the Bengals beat the Ravens 24-17 in an AFC wildcard game yesterday in Cincinnati. Daniel Jones, 301 yards, 2 touchdowns, ran for 78 yards, his first career playoff game for the Giants, a 31-24 win over Minnesota in Minneapolis. And Josh Allen shrugged off a 3-turnover outing by throwing 2 touchdown passes 3 minutes, 11 seconds apart in the third quarter, and the Bills rally for a 34-31 win over the injury-depleted Miami Dolphins. And tonight, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers host the Dallas Cowboys. Tampa Bay, a 3-point underdog. NBA winners yesterday: New York, the Clippers, Chicago, Oklahoma City, Sacramento, Denver, Portland, and Philadelphia. Top 25 college basketball: St. John's upset number 6 UConn, and Xavier beat number 25 Marquette. And in the NHL, Montreal and Winnipeg skate to wins in regulation, and Vancouver wins in a shootout, beating Carolina 4-3. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
And I'm not stupid. I know there's more to life than just sex. It's just none of those other things feel as good as sex. I mean, I love cookies.
Oh, yeah.
But if I do not have access to cookies, I will not rent a movie and watch 2 other people eat cookies.
Perfect strangers eating cookies. No.
Nothing.
No.
How do you not think about sex? Everything on TV, sex, you know, all the commercials, very beautiful women in all the commercials now. Doesn't even matter what the product is. It's just very sexual.
Mm-hmm.
And then you finally have sex, and it's kind of disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my Sprite, my new car? That's why I think women should have shelves next to their bed filled with prizes, depending on how well you did. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
Like they do at the carnival.
Sure.
They have something to shoot for, you know.
Are you going to take anything on that?
Right. I'm going to go for the Van Halen mirror tonight.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have a guy that is, I mentioned earlier, internationally famous for a little something. It's the only talk show devoted to the artistry of the bass guitar. It's a little thing we like to call Bass Talk. Wow. It's the Bass Talk show with Mark Christopher Roman on the bass.
Yes.
Marcus, how are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Well, this bass player, he was having trouble finding a gig.
Mm-hmm. What a surprise.
Yeah. So he decides to take a part-time job in a funeral home.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So he's working with the funeral director, and they're late one night, and a local guy named Stanley Smith had just died. And he's there on the table in front of him, and they're just amazed at this guy's certain body part.
Oh.
It's incredible. It's astounding, actually. It's bigger than any porno stars you've ever seen.
Wow.
So between the two of them, they decide this has to be saved for posterity.
Mm-hmm.
So they remove the body part. And they, well, who would know, right?
Right.
So they remove it and they stick it in this great big glass jar with formaldehyde. Well, the bass player decides he's going to take it home and show his wife. So he takes it home and he sets it on the table. He says, honey, come in here. You got to see this thing that I just brought back from the funeral home.
Yeah.
So she comes in and she takes one look at the jar and she goes, oh, my gosh. Stanley Smith is dead?
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You can see why people flock to the airwaves to hear the fabulous show. Bass Talk.
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
And a fresh version of the New Testament Bible aims to appeal to girls by being designed to look like a teen magazine.
Here we go.
Revolve from Nelson Bibles is made up of 400 glossy color pages and contains the entire New Testament,
That'll
but
be great.
also
Oh, look, here's another chapter. No more fun.
contains articles written in the style of teen magazines.
Mary's lip gloss.
Including quizzes like, are you dating a godly guy?
How to suck the fun out of life.
Answers to questions such as, if God made pot, why can't I smoke it?
Was it a Bible or just a religious magazine?
No, it's a Bible. It's got the entire New Testament in it.
Okay.
Written around these articles.
No, headlines, Jesus resurrected, stuff like that.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, thank you very much, Christy. Sounds interesting.
7 deadly sins. Yeah, I've seen that.
No more 10 commandments. 6 you can handle. You know, stuff like that. Just the 6 that you can get by on.
6 for now.
That's right. Worry about the other 4 later.
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Present.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Is that Josh Arnold?
It sure the heck is.
Son of
Chick
a-
McGee, how are you?
I am all right.
Yeah, you are.
Wyatt, I am rolling. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Once again, Chickster over the weekend, the shoe into the week picks, all pretty strong. A couple of glitches there. These teams failing to cover. What the hell's wrong?
Yeah, what happened to the majesty of a meaningless field goal to cover the spread? What happened to it?
Tonight, Mr. McGee at Tampa has picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tom Brady, Todd Bowles, you can't beat it.
Okay.
That defense?
All right. Now, would you like to take the opportunity to double that bet?
No.
Okay.
That's bad luck.
Okay.
That's bad juju.
I'm just asking. Joining us now via the magic of
oh God,
something satellites or whatever.
Hey, buddy.
It's comedian Greg Warren, who's wearing your blue bathrobe makes your blue eyes stand out. Greg, it's lovely.
It's a hoodie, Tom.
No, you know what? Tom's right. It does look like a bathrobe.
On our screen, it looks like a terry cloth bathrobe.
It's a little more professional than that, guys.
Looks very comfortable.
Yes.
It's a hoodie.
Very nice color.
Good stuff.
Now, are you doing Jeffrey Toobin and not wearing pants right now?
I'm wearing short pants. Yeah.
Okay, just checking. It just makes it that much more exciting thinking you're there.
Oh, my gosh, Tom.
Flesh to leather.
Wow.
We haven't seen the man in a few weeks.
Let's just get ahead of it. Sorry, Greg.
How have you been, Greg? We've missed you.
Thank you. I've been good, guys. I missed you. It's nice to see you.
What's new? Married, kids?
No. Pretty much the same life, Josh. The same sad life.
What about that? The thing you do on stage. If I want to get married and have kids, I got to start now.
Oh, Chick, that was an old bit. Yeah, it was.
Did it every time I seen you.
Greg is going to be. Am I correct in saying you're going to be on stage at the Funny Bone in Toledo, Ohio, coming up this weekend?
Yes, I am, Tom. Looking forward to it.
Okay. And are you starting on Thursday?
No, we're doing a Friday, Saturday show. That's it. Yeah.
Now, are you going to do your
2-night run?
Are you doing your daytime thing at all?
Nope. Okay. I only do that in select markets, Tom.
Okay. Select markets as opposed to cities?
He's an old retail guy.
Do you refer
That's
to...
exactly, Christy.
Yes.
I was in sales. We refer to them as key market areas.
Do you refer to this place you're playing as The Bone every now and then? Like, hey, Greg, where are you going to be? And you'll say, The Bone.
Well, to people that are in the business like you, Chick, yeah,
you'll be at the Bone. Okay,
playing the Bone.
Yeah,
play that bone.
So they've cleaned up the ashes since Josh was there. There's a kind of a famous story.
I don't know why we need to bring that up, man. It was a rough time for everybody. It was what it was sad, Tom.
Oh yeah, there was plenty of humiliation to go around.
They call Toledo the Glass City. Did you know that, Greg?
Man, I did not, Chick.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that's what they call it. The
Danny Thomas was born there.
Oh, boy.
Glass table. That isn't true? Okay, I'm sorry. Greg, we haven't seen you for a while, so do you have a nice holiday season? Everything going okay for you?
Yeah, everything's pretty good. Had a good, busy, but good holiday season.
Good.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to talking to you. What have you got on your plate there?
Well, I want to talk to you today about...
Did he just say we'll look forward to talking to you?
I thought he was going to cut me off, Chick. I thought he was going to fire me.
Yeah, so too.
I thought, well, we're going to do something.
First off, what's the cap you're wearing? I can't read it.
That is the St. Louis City. It's the brand new MLS soccer team here in St. Louis. Our maiden voyage starts, I think, in a month and a half.
That's the name they came up
the
with?
City?
Yeah, Christy.
They're not called the Market.
Go Market!
I would love that. I would go see that.
That's actually
season tickets if they change the Market.
It's a good looking logo. I'll give them that.
Thanks. Yeah, I like it.
It looks like a paper clip bent over or something.
Read.
That's the arch.
Huh?
Is that what that
How do you
is?
get an arch out of that?
How do you get that out of that?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
It looks like 3/4 of an A. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it could be that, too, yeah.
Oh, the arch is there.
You better call him, tell him to start over.
And start with the name. The city?
Hey, whatever works.
You know, Greg prepares things for this.
I'm sorry, Greg.
All of a sudden, you're his champion. Is that right?
That's right, man. That's my man.
So I'm sorry.
You mess with me, you mess with John.
We're talking about terry cloth, right? What are we doing today?
We're going to talk about the Panama Canal.
Oh, all right.
It's about time.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yep.
Of course, the world's greatest shortcut. You can go from the Atlantic to the Pacific in a matter of hours, where if you had to go around South America, it would take you 12,500 miles of a journey.
Boy.
Yeah. It's a great shortcut.
Cape Horn, I think. Oh, sorry.
Exactly, Chick. Exactly. Now, the first people to try to build a Panama Canal were the French. It was an organization, a company down there called La Société Civile Internationale du Canal Interoceanique par l'Isthme du Darien. They were doomed for the beginning. It was you can't have a big name like that. It's too long. It's never going to work. That's why that movie, The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, never did well.
Yeah, bombed at the box office.
Now, the only exception, Tu Wong Fu, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar, but you got Swayze and drag, you can't go wrong.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Now, they tried to make a sequel. I don't know if you saw this, Josh, where they combined the two movies. It was horrible.
Oh, really?
Chick, did you see Tu Wong Fu? Thanks for the assassination of Jesse James and everything by the coward Julie Newmar and Robert Ford. Horrible.
I think Tarantino turned that down.
Didn't work. Yeah.
It was terrible, Chick.
Yeah.
It was. So the guy that they put in charge of this French effort was Count Ferdinand de Lesseps. And Lesseps had canal cred. He built the Suez Canal.
Oh, so he knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing, Josh, but here's the thing. Suez, as canals go, very easy. It was a sea level, straight path, flat, through sand. A monkey could build the Suez Canal. Okay? But so they got in this meeting. There's two ways to build a canal. You can go sea level, or you can do a lock system where you sort of raise the boats up, put them on an artificial lake, sail them over, take them down. Right. They got in this big meeting with a bunch of French people, and they were going back and forth, and everybody said sea level because it's easy. One guy said, what if we did locks? And they said, hey, did you build the Suez Canal? He was like, no, then shut up, dummy. We're going with the count.
Wow.
And Lesseps and his buddies, they sold shares in this thing to like 400 million investors. Basically, people were putting their savings in this. And it didn't go well. Lesseps, he had visited Central America once. He went during the dry season, and there is a wet season in Panama, a very, very wet season, and it's hard to build canals in the wet season. He said, no, I've been there. It would be like saying, yeah, I don't know why everybody's talking about the violence in Detroit. I've been to the airport. I was there for 6 hours. Nothing happened. I went to the Chili's. I went to Cinnabon. Nobody threatened me. It's very safe. So things didn't go well. 20,000 people died during the French effort. Yeah. Mostly malaria and yellow fever, Christy.
Ooh.
And the bubonic plague carried by rats. 800,000 investors lost their savings through this effort. And hopefully the Ferdinand de Lesseps, who was account, didn't say one decimated retirement account. You guys know who else was involved in this scam?
What?
Wait, we just
Who
lost.
else was involved in this
In
scam?
French.
What's that?
Biggest name in France. Who else was involved in this thing?
Napoleon?
Marcel Marceau.
Good guesses. Eiffel. That guy. Eiffel was in on it.
Well, the tower did.
Eiffel. So basically, those guys got charged with sort of fraudulent misuse of funds, and they were sentenced to prison, but they overturned it. But
well, they figured, hey, these guys build canals; they can dig their way out.
But Eiffel, what does he know? He builds towers. He doesn't build canals. Come on.
He's in the wrong business.
Yeah.
During this time, while the French are messing up, the Americans are thinking about building a canal in Nicaragua.
Okay.
And there's this guy Varia. Varia was an engineer that was part of the French effort. He had a lot of money in this deal, and he didn't want to lose all of his money, so he started lobbying the U.S. and he said, "Hey, don't build a canal in Nicaragua. Just finish the French effort. It's we've already started it. Give us some money. We'll hand it over to you." Nicaragua's got volcanoes there. You guys don't want to go there. You ever seen Joe versus the volcano? It's a terrible idea. Okay?
I agree.
So he gets to Teddy Roosevelt, and Roosevelt says, "Yeah, okay, we'll do it in Panama, and we'll take over the French thing." He started negotiating with them. The problem was Panama was not Panama at the time; it was owned by Colombia. So he's negotiating with the Colombians, and they make a deal, and then the Colombians try to renegotiate, and Teddy gets mad. And from what I can tell, Teddy basically. He funds a group of revolutionaries in Panama, and they overthrow the Colombian government and declare their independence.
Oh.
The Colombians try to fight it, but Teddy sends a giant Navy boat just to sit by Colombia down there, big gunboat. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the term gunboat diplomacy. That's where it started. Yeah. We give them some money. We give Panama some money. We give France some money, and we got to start finishing this thing. And there's challenges. Number one, the malaria and the yellow fever.
Oh, sure.
There's a guy named William Gorgas that figures out it's mosquitoes. That's what's carrying all this stuff. And he does a lot of great work to eradicate mosquitoes in the area. Two guys that don't get credit for it, Marty Off and Steve Raid.
Yeah. Unsung heroes.
Yes, big names in the mosquito fight.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, there was a lot of alcoholism down there among the workers.
Well, sure.
Because there was nothing to do. The only thing they had was saloons, and everybody was drunk. So guess what? The YMCA went down there, and they built some clubhouses with, I'm reading this, guys, billiards, reading rooms, bowling alleys, camera clubs, and gymnastic equipment.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gymnastic equipment. Yeah, Fred was a real drunk till he discovered the uneven bars.
YMCA.
There was a transition period. For a while, he was drinking and doing gymnastics till he dismounted into a pile of his own vomit. Then he sobered right up. So we finished that thing. It was a giant effort. We finished it in 1914. We took it over in 1904. 27,000 pounds of dynamite, guys. Or 27,000 tons. I'm sorry, 27,000 tons of dynamite. And at the end, Jimmy Walker showed up and said dynamite.
Wow.
Yeah, pay extra for that.
Yeah. Yeah. So we took it over. And then the Panamanians, I don't think were ever happy with the deal. We kind of bullied them into this, and we gave them money. We gave them, I think, $10 million and paid them rent of like $250,000 a year. They got mad every now and then, and we had to renegotiate, but they were never happy. Things came to a head in 1956. Tom, you might know more about this than I do. The Suez Canal crisis. Apparently, the Germans, or the French and the British and the Israelis went over to Suez and just basically took the Suez Canal from Egypt.
Trouble
Said it's
in
ours
the
now.
Suez.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Billy Joel. They took it, and the U.S. stepped in and said, "Hey, you guys can't do that. That's their land." And at which point, Panama was like, "Oh, you got a problem with that kind of thing, do you?" So they got mad. There was some protests in 1964. And then in 1977, Jimmy Carter sat down with General Torrijos of Panama and said, "Hey, what we've been doing is wrong. We shouldn't be there. It's your country, and we're going to right this wrong in 22 years." That's when we handed it over in 99.
Wow.
So guess what? This Nicaragua canal that I was telling you about?
Yeah.
It's not a dead deal. The Chinese are working on it right now. There may be 2 canals.
Wow.
That's going to be competition, you know, and when you got competition, can you imagine the advertising? 50,000 to go through the canal. I went through the Nicaraguan canal from
We're losing you.
1999.
We just lost you. Don't try talking softer.
Sorry. You guys got me?
Yeah, there you go. If you yell, it's cutting out your mic for some reason.
Oh. Then you guys probably haven't heard any of this.
I was just waiting for something about the Panama Canal is what I want.
So there's going to be competition with the Chinese Canal in Nicaragua. Is that what you're telling us?
Yes. There could be if it goes, which I was saying. Then you would have commercials, which could be, I think, distasteful for a canal. 250,000 to go through a canal. I sell the Nicaraguan canal for only $19.99, no money down. Plus, if you join their frequent canalers program, every 5th time you go through, you get a free straw hat and a banana. Nicaragua, we've got agua in our name.
Well, thank you, Greg. Once again, Greg Warren will be at the Toledo Funny Bone. It's exclusively Friday and Saturday?
That's right.
Okay.
The Bone!
4 shows, I believe.
Yeah.
There's no Sunday show?
No Sunday show.
Okay, sorry. It's on my list. I'm sorry.
I think we switched that a while back.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry. And then
I'm sure it was my website's fault.
Okay, then you've got Columbia, Missouri, Burlington, Iowa, Cedar Rapids, Hastings, Nebraska, and more, all coming up with Greg Warren. Thank you, Greg. It's always a
good
great
seeing you
pleasure.
guys.
You too, man.
We missed you.
See you, buddy.
We missed you.
Did you know that the Panama Canal, you have to go through a bunch of lakes?
No. Well, they're locks, right?
They're locks.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not just one big long, and that the boats are like 6 inches from the side.
Yes,
and
it's
they move
a
on.
real tight squeeze.
You know, they have live cameras there. You can watch boats go through the canal.
What are you doing later? Want to come over and watch Panama Canal?
Sure.
No, I'm watching C-SPAN, so I can't make it.
I have a pretty severe lock fetish, so that's my Pornhub, if you will.
Really?
Oh, look at this guy.
Beating it to the boats, I call it.
Ahoy!
Well,
You'll be watching this on your television set, which is safe and secure in your home. Is that correct? Because you have SimpliSafe?
That's exactly right, Tom. SimpliSafe keeps me and my compound secure. How good is it? Well,
so
SimpliSafe.
good you couldn't get in the other day.
That's right. I had to try to break my door down. The best home security of 2022 by U.S. News and World Report. That's SimpliSafe, and that's for the 3rd year in a row. Got an emergency? Well, 24/7 professional monitoring agents at SimpliSafe use Fast Protect technology only from SimpliSafe to capture critical evidence and verify the threat is real. You get faster police dispatch. SimpliSafe home security, advanced sensors for every room, window, and door, HD security cameras inside and out, smarter ways to detect motion that alert you only when a threat is real. Plus, how about that SimpliSafe app? Stay in touch, in complete control of your system at your compound. Anytime, anywhere. Arm or disarm, unlock for a guest, access your cameras or adjust system settings, all on your app for less than $1 a day.
App for days.
Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes. Ooh-ah. At SimpliSafeTom.com. Go today, claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. That's SimpliSafeTom.com. Remember, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Coming up, we have Christy Lee at the news desk with news about Jughead, news about grenades, news about dancing, and the Fountain of Youth. It's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom.
kids are, 11 is your son, right?
Yes, correct.
How old's your daughter?
6.
6. Okay, great.
Yeah,
she still gets away with stuff, probably. 6 years old.
She's so funny that I just refuse to punish her for anything.
Right.
She came up from kindergarten one day and she goes, Dad, Stacy and I were playing catch and she hit me right in the balls. She only has an older brother. She's only heard that area referred to as that. A good dad would tell her that she's wrong. I am not going to do that. I have chosen to use that to my advantage. She'll be on her first date making out with some dude and she'll be like, touch my ball. Guess who's done making out? Until at least college, because now everyone in high school thinks she has balls. Thanks, Facebook.
Best daddy. Come on.
Bob and Tom.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, we've got some great comedians that are going to be on the road, and you have to get out there and see them live and in person, including Josh Arnold at the Green Bay, Wisconsin Meyer Theater. Friends of the Bob and Tom Show, Greg Hahn, Dave Dyer. He'll be our guest on Tuesday, and Josh Arnold, 3 for 1, one night only, Saturday, January 21st. That's this Saturday. Get your tickets now before they're gone. Meyer Theater, the kickoff of the Friends of the Bob and Tom Show comedy tour for 2023 is in that beautiful city of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Great scheduling. Saturday, January 21st. Hopefully there will not be a blizzard, but it will be hot on stage. That's right. Greg Hahn, Dave Dyer, Josh Arnold, all together, one night only, this Saturday night. The Friends of the Bob and Tom Show comedy tour. Check it out, won't you? And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Bono, The Edge, and David Letterman will explore Dublin, Ireland together for a new documentary special, Bono and The Edge, a sort of homecoming with David Letterman. It will feature Letterman's first visit to the city and will highlight a concert with Bono, The Edge, Glenn Hansard, and others. The special premieres March 17th on Disney+, and that'll be the same day U2 will release Songs of Surrender, an album of 40 reimagined U2 songs. Lisa Marie Presley's final resting place will be Graceland, the home, of course, where she grew up. Presley will be buried near her father, Elvis, her son, Benjamin, who died in 2020, as well as other relatives. Details on the funeral have not been announced. Avatar: The Way of Water picks up a 5th weekend at the top of the box office. Megan is in 2nd. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is 3rd. A solid showing, given that the film is available now for home rental. A Man Called Otto took 4th, and the Gerard Butler action film Plane came in 5th. And Miss USA, Arbany Gabriel, has won Miss Universe. She claimed the crown Saturday in New Orleans. Gabriel is a fashion designer, sewing instructor, and model from Texas. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning, Bob and Tom show.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Fine.
Guy's down in Florida. He's reading the classified ads, and he sees an ad that says talking dog, $20. So he goes to the address list on the paper, knocks on the door. Guy answers the door. Guy says, I understand you got a talking dog for $20. And he goes, yep. He goes, can I see him? He goes, yep, he's in the bedroom. So he walks in the bedroom. Dog's laying on the bed, remote in hand, watching TV. Walks in the room. The dog goes, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I can't believe this. You're a talking dog. What are you doing down here in Florida? He goes, well, I started out in New York. I used to teach other dogs how to lead the blind. And then, well, the Gulf War broke out. And so I went over there and I brought medicine to injured soldiers and rescued soldiers. And that was over. I came back to New York, and I was on Broadway for a while. I was in Riverdance. Of course, you had the tragedy with the Twin Towers, so I helped out there and started sniffing for bombs and things like that. And finally, I decided I'd had enough, and I was going to come down here to Florida to retire.
Mm-hmm.
The guy can't believe it. He walks back in the other room to the other guys. He goes, what's the deal? Why are you selling that talking dog for $20? The guy goes, 'cause he's a big liar.
That's a good one.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, I heard you guys talking about that man with 13 inches of pork.
Yeah, 13 and a half.
Crazy. You guys know Jamie Vickers? You know, drummer for Velvet Donger?
No.
He was uncut, too, and he could hide just about anything.
Really? Did that affect the taste, Donnie?
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bull Riders, downtown Indy.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chickie.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
How about Chuckles? You like the nickname Chuckles?
I've been
Chuckles McGee.
I've been Charles. I've been Chuck. I've been Chick. Never Charlie.
Whatever you say, Chuckles.
I tried Chaz for a bit. That did not. Did you just say Chuckles?
Yeah.
I'm reading a book where the character's name is Charlie McGee, and Charlie McGee Reed, but it kind of still, I kept thinking of Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Real name Leonard. There's Willie Griswold.
Lenny Cosby.
And Lenny. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom program. It's time to check in with Christy Lee. Coming up, by the way, comedian Reno Collier will be joining us, but Christy's got the table and the microphone, the whole deal.
Are you done now?
Yep, I'm done.
Dear people, you were right, Chick. Toledo has been called the Glass City. Also, the glass capital of the world.
How about that?
All car windows and windshields came from Toledo back in the day.
Wow.
Hey, my daughter needs a windshield. Can I talk to that person?
The factory was called LOF.
Oh.
The Toledo Museum of Art also has the Glass Pavilion with glass art. Toledo was also known for glass blown arts and fixtures. Also, Libby Glass is located in Toledo.
Oh, they make a nice glass.
One of the biggest manufacturers of glassware.
Sure.
You can find Libby Glass in almost any store all over the United States and further. Thank you for mentioning us, Chick. We're very proud of it. That's David in Toledo.
And once again, it'll be Greg Warren at the Funny Bone in Toledo coming up this weekend, Friday and Saturday.
At the Bone, yeah.
There you go. Now, Christy, what do you got over there?
A junior high school in Maryland has issued an apology after an employee accidentally sent sexually explicit photos to the entire student body. Principal.
Junior high.
Yeah. Junior high.
I hope to God it wasn't the lunch lady.
Principal Taryn Washington.
Well, Mrs. Gunther, that is quite a
Isn't that a thing,
display.
The hair in your hair.
What age is that where you start thinking, I'd like to see her with her bra off or something? When is it?
It's in junior high.
I know it was early for me. 24.
24, 25.
Yeah.
Principal Taryn Washington at Henry A. Wise Junior High School in Prince George's County.
The Wise Guys.
Sent a letter to students' families Friday informing them of the incident, stating the employee inadvertently sent an email to all students containing the photos.
What did you say?
Inadvertently?
There was an extra in it.
Inadvertently.
Inadvertently.
What Do we know
the
who the
employee
employee was?
has not been identified.
So we don't know if it's male, female.
No, that's all the information.
What come on, man, details.
It's got to be somebody old, because who sexts in their emails? How weird is that?
You notice that Josh is a little concerned that he might be finding out it's him? I need details. Who did this? Did they find out about me?
This is the danger of reply all. That little click.
Well, why would an employee have all the students' emails? That's the other thing that's weird.
Well, they're probably looking at porn on one of the computers in their system, and
oh, so this isn't necessarily a selfie.
It's not about them.
it sounds like it's one of them. It sounds like a sexting thing, except
Well, okay.
Again, would you want to see your lunch lady naked?
I bet there's some hot lunch ladies out there.
For sure.
You think that'd be? Is that a specific porno category?
Hot lunch ladies.
Maybe. And does hot lunch mean something else in the world of porn?
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing.
Oh, look at her eat that hot lunch.
Sorry, I brought it up. Okay, let's get out of there.
Gobble that hot lunch.
The Swedish government is working to abolish a decade-old rule that requires businesses to obtain permits to allow dancing. The new proposal means venues would no longer need a license to organize dancing. They would instead have to register with police.
Would they?
Which can be done verbally without incurring any costs.
I thought Sweden was so hot sexually. Dancing requires a license?
Currently, Tom, you have to apply for a permit that costs $67, and venues can lose their liquor as well as their business license.
Good Lord.
If officers find they did not authorize to let patrons dance.
Lighten up, Sweden.
Wow. Why?
Beats me.
Okay. This is like the Swedish version of Footloose?
Yeah.
Didn't Sweden famously stay neutral during World War II?
Switzerland.
Oh, okay. So not
same
Sweden?
thing.
They didn't go. Okay, well, then that joke doesn't work at all. So let's just move on. Let's just keep it going.
There's somebody dancing in Maine because they won the state's first Mega Millions jackpot.
Nice.
$1.35 billion was the grand prize. The winning ticket was sold at Hometown Gas and Grill in Lebanon, Maine. Owner Fred Cotreau said, "It's exciting to have sold it, but it's just more exciting for a single winner, and I'm just hoping it's somebody here in town." The winner, whose name is not known yet, overcame steep odds of 1 in 302.6 million.
Wow.
Friday's win ends 3 months of drawings without a claim on the Mega Millions jackpot.
Now it's back to a measly $20 million. No thanks.
Not even going to buy a ticket for that, are you?
Whoever won this is about to meet every relative.
They never knew.
This is better than Ancestry.com. You're gonna find him. I heard it's a guy, and he's going to buy Rhode Island.
Oh.
That's a lot of money there.
It's a lot of money.
I hope it's Stephen King. He's such a great guy.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Well, he'd donate it all, I'm sure.
For sure.
Something super cool. Well, good for you, Maine.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Coming up, we have surgeons taking out an unexploded grenade that was lodged in a soldier.
Did you say sturgeon?
Soldier.
Never understand how this
surgeons.
happened.
Oh, okay.
Was it a sexual?
Surgeon. No. This one wasn't sexual.
Okay.
We have a human skeleton found in a building in Berkeley, at the Berkeley campus. And mammoth bones are bringing treasure hunters to New York City. We'll have that coming up.
Sure, they're mammoth bones.
Well,
what do you think they are? Just a plain old elephant?
No, just a plaster cast.
They haven't
and
found anything yet, have they?
Mix up the plaster, pour it in the mold. Oh, we got mammoth bones.
Wait till you hear the story. Also, we got a Megalodon?
That's right.
Yes,
Big
Megalodon.
shark.
The big sharks in the news.
May still be out there.
That's not true.
We don't know.
When we come back, we'll find out more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
A company called Yandy is selling sexy outfits online. Their latest Get Up, a new lingerie collection inspired by the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The line, called Morphin Babe Squad Lingerie Costumes, is comprised of 6 lacy outfits, including a high-necked sheer chemise, a cutout teddy, and bra and panty combo, so you can look like your favorite Power Ranger, ladies.
That's nice. It's real hot.
That's it. Were there lady Morphin Power Rangers?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
The Pink Ranger?
Yes.
Sorry, I could never sit
Was
through
the Yellow Ranger girl?
I don't know.
It was a combination of terrible storytelling and
That's
awful
like 20 years
animation.
ago. That
Red, blue, and green.
Yeah, it was in the 90s.
See, that's the thing. So this is for when he was a kid, he really liked it, and now he gets some.
Josh?
Oh, you think he imprinted on Power Rangers? I was too old for Power Rangers.
Now he gets 25-year-old Marcy to pop on the Morphin Power Ranger panties. That seems
more than panties. It's a whole costume, honey.
Yeah.
Man.
Christy, have you ever worn a costume for a guy in the bedroom?
Yes or no?
That's a yes. I see French maid.
Oh, my God.
French maid.
What do we think she wore, huh?
Well, I've got an idea, but I can't say it on the radio.
Oh.
That'd be a very...
No, I don't think you do. There's no way.
Give us a hint.
No.
Merit badge.
A little hint. Come on. Girl Scout?
No.
Girl Scout?
No. All of you are wrong.
Okay.
Schoolgirl.
Nope.
Cheerleader.
Transformer.
I nailed it.
I've got it.
Transformer.
No, I was never a
I guess
transformer.
that'd be kind of a...
That'd be creepy.
A transformer. She came in, looked like a Buick.
She went out like
Coming not. Looked like a big Buick LeSabre.
That's Allie Breen, ALLIBREEN, across all social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, you name it, Facebook. Allie Breen, ALLIBREEN. Again, she'll be our guest on Wednesday talking about your relationships. And again, for everything about our show, check out bobandtom.com. And don't forget the puppets. Bob and Tom Show puppets live there. We have a big house and a bar for them. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on this Monday, January 16th. Robbie Knievel, an American stunt motorcycle performer and son of thrill-seeking father Evel Knievel, has died. Knievel's older brother tells the AP Robbie Knievel died early Friday at a hospice in Reno, Nevada, after battling pancreatic cancer. He was 60 years old. Knievel set a number of daredevil stunt records and compiled a 1989 jump over fountains at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, where his father famously nearly died in a crash back in 1967. Also known as Captain Robbie Knievel, he completed a motorcycle leap over a chasm at an Indian reservation outside Grand Canyon National Park in 1999. He'll be buried with family members in Butte, Montana. Lizzo and Ed Sheeran among the headliners who will play this year's New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, which takes place over 2 weekends, beginning April 28th. The lineup released Friday also includes Dead & Company, Mumford & Sons, The Lumineers, Santana, John Batiste, Jill Scott, Robert Plant, and Alison Krauss, Kane Brown, Her, the Steve Miller Band, and Ludacris. Batiste, a New Orleans area native, is one of many local acts who will perform. Festival organizers say this year's event also will include a celebration of Puerto Rico. The annual festival features hundreds of acts and draws tens of thousands of visitors daily. And that's a look at things you may have missed on a Monday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I always heard that his act was on par. He's got potential. He could go far. Oskay was busy, so I called up Tom's kid. And I'll never do shows with Willie again. I'll never do shows with Willie again. He's done 30 minutes. I told him do 10. He brought me on stage as Pat Godman. I'll never do shows with Willie again.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. The Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
It's the most outrageous video ever because it features real girls. And not just any real girls, but real girls on video going, woo! Oh, yeah. Just the way you love them. Real girls on video going, woo! All kinds of real girls on video going, woo! All across America. Real girls on video going, woo! Features real girls. And each copy of Real Girls on Video going features a group of loser drunk guys going, that's right. You get Real Girls on Video going and loser drunk guys going. And hey, act now and you'll receive at half price Real Girls on Video going. That's Real Girls on Video going. And the bonus tape, Real Girls on Video going. And the drunk loser guys going. But wait, order now and Frigaball Video will throw in Real Girls on Video going. And that's Real Girls on Video going. Real Girls on Video going. And Real Girls on Video going.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee.
Hey.
At the news desk. All perched, ready to go.
Yeah.
Perched at the news desk?
I guess. Sounds kind of weird, like she's a bird.
The news bird.
The news bird. Yeah, look at that bird.
Yeah. It's on the 40s. They use that term.
Look at the stems on
That's
that
a
bird.
British term.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
This bird has flown, of course, the great line.
Oh, son of a
Beatles.
There's Pat Godwin. There's Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby.
This bird is
Willie
flown.
Griswold.
Doesn't that mean a plane?
I'm Chick McGee.
No.
And here's Tom.
What is it? Norwegian Wood? Yeah. The great song. This bird has flown is a reference to the... Never mind. We have a nice letter here I'd like to get to real quickly.
Okay. Read it. Is it a bill?
Dear Bob and Tom Show, had a great time at One Night Stands this past Friday evening.
Oh, well, good. Thank you.
Laughing out loud the whole show.
Better than laughing in.
Of course, it was Pat Godwin and then Willie G.
As long as you don't fart, right?
Dwayne writes, Willie's set was awesome, but wow, such soft hands.
True. Very soft hands.
I got to shake his hands after the show.
All right. Very well moisturized hands.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's winter. You got to keep that lavender oil on there.
Come on. You used to work construction, or you used to work for landscaping, or you used to...
I mean, these hands, they're so soft. Softer than a baby's bottom, softer than silk sheets. I mean, you should really get a feel of these things.
Fingertips, too?
My finger, absolutely. These are still kind of calloused from the guitar days.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
A little bit, but yeah, very soft, very tender, well moisturized.
Warm?
Whereas my hands, the back of my hands look like lizard skin.
Oh, yeah.
So once again, apparently your mom's genes on that side of it. Okay, we get back to Christy Lee at the news desk. What have you got?
A 9-year-old aspiring paleontologist experienced the find of a lifetime Christmas morning.
No kidding.
She waded into the cold waters of the Chesapeake Bay, Josh, and pulled out a once-in-a-lifetime find, a 5-inch long Megalodon tooth.
Whoa!
The Megalodon, of course, an ancient shark which could grow up to 60 feet in length, lived between 15 and 20 million years ago.
Sounds to me like they're still around if she's finding teeth.
Molly Sampson, a 4th grader from Prince Frederick, Maryland, found the tooth on Calvert Beach, Maryland.
Look at this thing. Can you see this picture, Christy? It's the size of, it's bigger than her hands.
It's big.
5 inches, that is huge.
Looks very, very old. The Megalodon, a giant shark.
Yeah.
And there's a new theory that the megalodons actually became extinct because the great whites picked on them.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'm totally serious.
Oh, they
fed on them.
Yeah, they would work as a team.
That's the new theory. But this woman is young lady.
Yeah, she's 9.
Yeah, she's going to wake up with, what do you think? What's that thing worth under your pillow for the tooth fairy? $400 or $500?
Boy,
I
that's a
would
big
think more
shark
than that.
tooth.
I don't know.
She's going to have the coolest necklace at the next Jack Johnson concert.
It's kind of weighty, don't you think?
That and the puka shoes, right?
The Flava Flav.
Yes. If Flava Flav is the hype man for Jack Johnson, and he comes out with the big shark tooth, bubbly toes.
Aren't those shark teeth like the big as automobile tires or something?
No, it would be about as big as my hand.
You ever seen the picture of the men? There are like 6 men standing in the mouth of the jaw of the Megalodon.
Yeah.
Yeah, here. Now, this article says researchers suggest the Megalodon may have been driven to extinction by the great white shark.
Well, there are many who believe they are still under the Mariana. They're in the Mariana Trench there somewhere.
60 feet long.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're beasts.
They lived 20 million years ago. Pretty cool.
Swallow you whole, Tommy.
Oh, man. Yikes. It says they were competing with great white sharks for food, and apparently the great white sharks were eating on them.
Yeah, oh boy.
Okay. Now, finally, by the way, some good press for the great white.
Right.
They don't get a lot of good press.
No, they don't.
No, they
need
should.
it.
Yeah.
They need it.
Why do they need it? You hate great whites.
Well, no, they're beautiful animals. I just wouldn't want to be swimming in the middle of the ocean when one came by.
Well, of course.
It's rare, but...
chances are it'll leave you alone.
Actually, you'd be surprised how many times you probably swam in the ocean and had sharks swimming by you don't even know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness, that's Tom. I need to let him pass. Professional courtesy. Yeah.
I was doing what's the thing where they drag you behind the boat with the kite?
Water skiing?
Parachute. That's a parachute, that thing.
Wait a minute.
Parasailing.
What did you call it?
They drag you behind a boat with a parachute, not a kite.
No, he called it a kite.
Drag you behind the boat on a kite.
I did that in Nassau.
Yes.
A couple times. And first off, when you're up there, you don't hear anything except the wind.
It's very nice, yes.
It's peaceful up there.
Very, very
Although
quiet.
you tend to look at the rig that you're hanging from and notice the rust. You are in the Bahamas. They
salty water will.
Yeah, they don't exactly have much of a standard. But you could look down and you could see. You're just offshore. You're by the hotels. You could look down and see sharks everywhere.
Of course.
It's amazing.
And they're
It's
big.
where they live.
I've never done that. I'd like to do it.
It's fun.
I've never done it either. I'd do it. It'd be fun.
I did it. The strap broke.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Did you just fly away?
I just got married in Jamaica, and it just ripped a little bit. It was kind of scary. Yeah.
Did you fall?
No, we didn't fall. Just kind of.
Hang on.
It was a double thing.
So it didn't really break.
Well, it felt like it was going to happen to me.
What a great story.
I'm a big baby. Well, it ripped.
It felt like it was going to
It didn't break. It just ripped a little
So
bit.
were you up there with your bride?
Yeah, we were married a couple days.
Which one was this?
Kim.
Her name was Kim.
Aren't they all?
Let's make this a rule. Unless you're singing, you keep your mouth shut, all right? How about that?
Thank you.
Do you have a song?
Hey!
Oh, okay.
Why not?
I liked it, Pat. It would be scary to be up there and all of a sudden see the thing rip.
Yes, it was scary.
And then nothing happened.
Well, thank goodness.
Then we drifted off over to the hotel.
All right, let me retell that. The strap broke and my wife died.
Whoa.
Now you've got
Well, now you're just wishful thinking.
That's why I got remarried. And seen.
Amateur treasure hunters are flocking to New York
Christy,
City.
do a story, will you?
Start over.
Oh, what?
Amateur treasure.
Sorry.
Amateur treasure hunters are flocking to New York City's East River following claims a mammoth bone might be hiding in the waterway.
Really?
Several groups of enthusiasts inspired to take up the search after hearing a guest on Joe Rogan's podcast claim a boxcar's worth of potentially valuable prehistoric mammoth bones was dumped in the river back in the 1940s.
What a weird, ancient type of measurement. We got a boxcar's worth.
Despite a lack of evidence.
We take you to the Joe Rogan pre-show meeting. What do we need? We need a rumor. What do you think? Well, how many people do you think we get to the East River?
I heard about this. This guy, there was some document that suggested that they had a bunch of bones that were bound for the American Museum of Natural History, and
spilled into the East River?
They were considered unsuitable for the museum, and they dumped them in the river. That's the rumor, but there's no proof.
Yeah, despite a lack of evidence to back up the story, treasure seekers have been using boats, diving apparatus, remote-operated cameras, and other gadgets to hunt for the alleged bones.
If you're diving into the East River,
you're going to find bones.
You're going to find bones. A lot of them with Sicilian last names.
It's pretty cool though. You get an extra mammoth bone if you use bonus code Rogan26.
That's very nice. Good deal.
Okay. I don't know. I never follow advice following a bong hit.
Well,
there are bones there, dude.
Sounds to me like there's a chance.
Or maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Man, there's stuff going on in the world, Tom, you don't even know, man.
Open your eyes, man.
Okay.
Dear Bob and Tom, longtime listener, still love the show, this says. This is from DJ. Originally from Indiana, and I now live down in Florida and listen to the show on iHeartRadio.
Well, how about that?
I had the opportunity to compete in my very first Scottish Highland Games. Yesterday in Central Florida.
Yes?
As we were waiting for the games to start, the competitors were standing around, getting to know each other. And one of the fellow competitors was asked where they were from, and he said, DeLand. Now, in my head, I immediately started giggling like a schoolgirl with excitement. And then, yes, it happened. One of the other out-of-state competitors asks, "Oh, yeah? Where is that located?" And I'm still giggling. And with the straightest face I could manage, I blurted out, "Next to DC."
It's a solid 50 miles.
The laughter amongst the group was completely satisfying.
Nice.
She thanks Tom for that magical moment.
Very nice.
Very welcome. Very, very welcome.
Or he. I'm not sure which.
Westwood One is streaming all those NFL games, by the way. The NFL season continues. Chick McGee did a pretty good job over the weekend with his picks. And don't forget Chick's pick for tonight. Tampa +3 at home versus Dallas. Now, I want to remind you, the NFL season continues, of course. Every postseason game will be featured on Westwood One. Listen on the NFL app, on WestwoodOneSports.com, via Westwood One station streams, or ask Miss Alexa, excuse me, dear, open Westwood One Sports. The NFL, it is on Westwood One. Give me the teaser, Christy Lee.
Coming up, a human skeleton found in a building at UC Berkeley. We have surgeons helping out a soldier who had an unexploded grenade in his chest. We have news from outer space with telescope and comets.
What's happening up there? Oh, my microphone.
Go ahead. We'll try to relive the moment. What were you going to say?
What's happening up in space?
We'll tell you in a minute.
I'll tell you right now about Raycon earbuds. Josh, that's
you
what
can
you
hear
need.
space. It sounds better in a Raycon.
No, you double idiot.
The new year is here. Whether you're making big changes or just settling back into a consistent routine. In 2023, earbuds are going to be even more indispensable. That's why you need a pair of Raycons. Everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever with optimized gel tips that fit every ear ever made. Raycons also give you 8 hours of playtime, 32-hour battery life, and they're priced just right. You get quality audio at about half the price of other premium audio brands. And how about the 3 customizable sound profiles? Earbud tap functions, noise isolation, awareness mode. It's no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 50,000 5-star reviews. And I feel you. You're saying, hey, I'll buy these as a gift and get a pair for myself. That's the way to do it. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom, 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming back with comedian Reno Collier. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, you got the Bob and Tom Show app on your phone. You know someone who might like the Bob and Tom Show app? You should tell them it's free and available in the iTunes or Google Play Store. Once they download the Bob and Tom Show app, boom, they can listen to their local station, tune in to us here on Bob and Tom 24/7, even set an alarm that'll wake you up with the show. If you time it just right, you might hear Jeff Oskey as that first voice in the morning. Of course, it'll have to be on a Friday, and you'll have to time it just right for his News We Failed to Mention segment, but I have faith in you. That could work. Again, the Bob and Tom Show app, it is free and available for you, and if you already have it, thank you for listening. If you're listening right now on the Bob and Tom Show app, a double thank you. And if you want to hook up your friends, your banker, your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, nieces, nephews, we'd appreciate that. The Bob and Tom Show app, we want it on every phone across the world. I know it's a lot to ask, but we got to start somewhere, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. In Nepal, the flight data recorder and a cockpit voice recorder have been retrieved from the side of the crash of a passenger plane that went down on approach to the tourist town of Pokhara. The boxes were found Monday, a day after the ATR-72 aircraft crashed, killing 68 of the 72 people aboard. It will be handed over to investigators. Several groups have flocked to the waterway off Manhattan in search of treasure after hearing a guest on a podcast of Joe Rogan's show make a claim that a boxcar worth of prehistoric bones brought to New York City from Alaska was thrown into the East River way back in the 40s. Despite the lack of evidence to back up that claim, in recent weeks, treasure seekers have used boats, diving apparatuses, and technology like remote-operated cameras to search. They're hoping the murky waters are hiding some treasure, like woolly mammoth tusks. And in Dallas, police are investigating after a clouded leopard escaped her enclosure at the zoo after a cutting tool was used to intentionally make an opening in the fence of the small cat's habitat. A similar cut was found at a habitat for small monkeys. Dallas police said Saturday evening they did not know if the two incidents were related. Duh. None of the monkeys escaped. None appeared to be harmed. On Friday, arriving zoo workers discovered the clouded leopard named Nova was missing from her habitat. A day-long search ensued, during which the zoo was closed, while staff and police combed the grounds. She was discovered by late afternoon near her habitat. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Got this new venture. It's called Say It to My Face.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Cool.
Hey, Josh, let's say someone talks smack about you on Facebook or Twitter.
Sure.
And the first thing you do is you'd call me, then I go to their house. And when they answer the door, I'll just yell, say it to my face. And then I'll jack them with a blood dart right to the larynx. And Christy, you and your ladies don't got to worry either, because I got you covered too. See, my friend Tasha and I are launching an all-female company called Oh, No, You Didn't. Pretty God. Well, it's hard to spell it on the radio, but in print, it's badass. It's all hymenated.
Hymenated?
Yep. So the next time some chick, calls another chick an obese whale when you post your porta potty selfie on Instagrams, just give me and Tasha a call. She'll go to that chick's house and slap the spit out of her while screaming, oh, no, you didn't.
Hey, this is Tom. Coming up Tuesday morning in the Bob and Tom Show, we'll be joined by comedian Kostaki Economopoulos. We'll find out about what's going on in all-pro lines with the NFL.
What's happening to the Packers? Losing to the Lions is the worst thing to happen to Wisconsin since lactose intolerance. Brett Favre is embarrassed. He's so sad he's flying his junk at half staff.
That's Tuesday morning in the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
And now, from the Amish Brewing Company, Buttermilk Ice Light.
Ringer.
Nice toss, Graber.
Thank you, my friends. Women of the Old Testament.
Okay. Ruth or Mary Magdalene?
Ruth. Okay, how about this? Ruth or Eve? Eve.
Buttermilk Ice Light from the Amish Brewing Company. The hand-churned buttermilk is frozen, the curds removed, put in the back of a buggy and driven around town until thawed, then returned to the farm and slowly filtered through a hand-sewn patchwork quilt, then refrozen to create the unique taste of Buttermilk Ice Light.
Okay, plain black floor-length dress or red lacy see-through teddy? Plain black floor-length dress.
When you say buttermilk, you've said it all. 99 glasses of buttermilk on the wall.
Hold it, Fritz. Fritz, move over. Let me drive the buggy. It's okay, Graber. I took his reins away when he wasn't looking. You're a good friend, Yoder.
The Amish Brewing Company would like to remind you, if thou hast had too much to drink, thou shalt not drive. Amish Brewing Company, Napanee, Indiana.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yes, sir.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Very much. Once again, Chick's Picks tonight as the Super Wild Card Weekend. Is that what they're calling it?
That's right.
It'll be ending this evening. It'll be at Tampa. Dallas will be there, and Chick's saying Tampa will be the big winner. And you can add 3 points to that. Is that correct? Am I getting this all right? Okay, good.
Tampa +3.
Okay, there we go. Now I look to my left, and I see on the big screen a new painting, it looks like, next to the face of comedian Reno Collier. A very elaborate frame.
How about that, huh?
Yeah.
Ornate.
I carved that.
Did you?
Very good work. Very good.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you very much. I used toenail clippers and my teeth.
Wow.
Very nice.
You are skilled.
Yeah. Very nice. Reno, how are you, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just got off the road, did 2 shows for Jimmy Buffett's deal in Hilton Head, and a lot of Bob and Tom people there.
Oh, my sister lives there. Did she say hi to you?
I didn't see her. That place is like college with no classes.
Yeah,
and everybody's
Margaritaville?
over 55.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they blow it out.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Good.
Yeah,
it was good.
All right.
And then real quick, the 28th, I'm going to be in Dallas with what's his name, Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
easy to forget.
It slips my mind.
Where's the show going to be?
At the art center,
the book depository.
Hey, yes, that's it.
There you go.
4th floor.
I can't remember the
fried
name
chickens.
of the place.
Okay.
Yeah,
He did have a chicken lunch, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He had a lunch to go.
What do you got there, Lee? Curtain rods? You know it. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see now. We have Christy Lee at the news. Before we get to your take, I thought we'd do a couple quick news stories. Is that okay, Reno?
Sounds great, my man.
What have you got, Christy?
Officials are saying a human skeleton was discovered in an unused building on a University of California, Berkeley campus. According to the university's campus.
You really
hit that one.
You hit that hard.
I did that on purpose.
It was on campus.
That's right. According to the university's police department, the remains were in a shuttered building in a residential hall complex, an event space about a mile from campus. Authorities said it's unclear how long the remains had been in the building, which has not been occupied for many years.
The last hippie from a 1968 sit-in.
Man, oh man.
Where's Shirley?
Was the tie-dye still on it?
How's the Kaiser?
I thought the only thing dead at Berkeley was free speech.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Ironically.
Yeah.
Now, can they take that to an anatomy class? I mean,
Well, I'm sure they could probably grab some DNA out of there and
They
figure
must,
out
yeah.
who it is.
That's why they made those dinosaurs. That
Or are you suggesting that they use it as the skeleton in the class?
yeah.
Why not? That's fine.
Apparently, those are really expensive to buy.
The real ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Buy some bones.
You got to get the dead body first.
What do you want?
Did you ever?
Is that the skeleton salesman?
Yeah. What do you need?
Any of you guys ever go to the exhibition where they have the actual human beings?
Where you could see through their
You can
bodies.
see through them.
That was hot.
It was
fascinating.
Did you see that, Reno?
Incredibly unsettling.
The only thing I was thinking about, whenever they had that thing in anatomy class, everybody always taped the hand on the guy's wiener. You know what I mean? Like, leave it.
Very funny.
You know?
Public schools.
No, there was this touring exhibition. I think it's maybe
I think
permanently
it's called The Bodies,
in
isn't
Vegas,
it?
and they're real human beings. And there was some controversy as to whether or
Where
not
they came from.
if the bodies were donated or if they were.
But the process is like they freeze dry them or they take all the moisture out or some wild thing.
Yeah.
It's fascinating, but as you said, a bit disturbing.
I couldn't go.
Me either.
Yeah.
And of all the gory movies you see, I'm surprised.
Well, it's fake. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very real.
No, I couldn't
Much
go.
like that skeleton, probably.
Yeah.
I assume it was
Skeletons don't freak me out. The real body part.
I assume it was the skeleton was there for scientific study of some sort, or is it just a rotting body that's been there
They don't know. It was in a residential dorm hall complex. Why would that be in part of a class?
Some fraternity prank.
Sir, may have another.
Hell of a prank.
They put headphones on it. They're playing Jerry Garcia solo albums. The kind of.
Well, let's hope it's something fun like that and not a horrible tragedy.
Yeah, it's a murder, I'm sure. Or lonely death.
Oh, man.
Slow, too.
Surgeons successfully removed an unexploded grenade that was lodged in a Ukrainian soldier's chest.
Oh, boy.
Ukrainian's Deputy Minister of Defense, Hanna Maliar, said on social media that military doctors removed the grenade from just beneath the heart of the injured serviceman.
She also said, no, excuse me, I'm a little busy.
She added the operation was carried out without using electrocoagulation because the grenade could detonate at any moment.
Man.
Can you imagine?
No.
How did this happen? In warfare?
Yes.
Yeah.
My gosh. A whole grenade?
Yep.
Don't sneeze. It's like, this is like Operation, but seriously.
Man.
Oof.
Do you suppose? I mean, I guess after they got it, they blew it up.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, safely.
But, wow, for the physicians, that has to be as if doing surgery near the heart isn't stressful enough.
Boy.
Mm-hmm.
One nick, you're all toast. Yikes. Okay, well, congratulations to those genius surgeons. How about that?
No kidding.
The James Webb Telescope has confirmed the existence of an exoplanet. The $10 billion telescope, which launched in December of 2021, certified the discovery of a rocky world known as LHS 475b. Why can't they give them cool names? Why do they have to be like that?
Because there are a lot of them.
Located some 41...
You know how these developers can't name streets after a while? Oak Street, Oak Road, Oak Trace, Oak Circle, same deal.
This one is located some 41 light years away from Earth in the constellation Octans.
Are you familiar with the James Webb Telescope, Reno?
I'm not familiar with James or the telescope.
No, you're familiar with Jack Webb. the Jack Webb Telescope? No? From Dragnet?
No.
Yeah, it's a telescope. You can see dirty hippies from space.
Oh!
Reno's.
I'd ordered that one.
It was Friday, October 6th. It was cool in Los Angeles. We were working the night watch out of Juvenile Division. The boss is Captain Morris.
Yeah.
My partner's Bill Gannon.
On Friday.
My name's Friday. We were assigned to Juvenile Patrol.
Jack Webb.
Jahazi's setting up the episode.
We had heard enough.
All right.
Well,
LHS
A Mark 7 production. Remember
Clang.
that?
Yep.
Oh, the best. They don't do that anymore.
No, they don't have to do anything anymore.
Okay.
Damn youngsters.
You old people. LHS 475b is an exoplanet, meaning it orbits a star other than the sun.
Sun, yeah.
And its size,
London
did you
High
really?
School. Yeah, London High School.
Nearly identical
Have you heard
to
about
Earth's.
the James Harden Telescope?
No.
Big beard on it?
You can spot the ladies from a long way away.
Can it?
Hey,
Spot the ladies.
Really
Yes.
wanted, spot that booty.
It's nearly identical to Earth's, measuring 99% of our home planet's diameter. Mark Clampin, the NASA's Astrophysics Division Director.
She hates all of it.
I hate all of it. The James Webb Space Telescope is bringing us closer and closer to a new understanding of Earth-like worlds outside our solar system.
Except for the monsters.
And the mission is only getting started.
They're 30 feet tall and massive jaws.
Bringing us closer to annihilation.
Razor teeth.
Letting some
How can you possibly think we're the only people in existence in all of these different solar systems?
That's just the way my human ego works.
All right.
Sorry.
Good luck.
But they've said if they do find us, it won't be good.
No.
They're here for something.
They've said that forever.
If they can figure out how to get here, uh-oh.
They want all our water or we're delicious. One of the two.
But would we be the same if we found life on another planet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's cleaning house time.
And we should.
No.
This is ours now.
How do you think we got here to where we are?
And now colonialism in space.
Yes. Well, let's clean up, boys. Here we go.
You've seen Avatar.
Yes, I have.
We're taking it.
Yeah,
No.
Josh watches Avatar and roots for the bad guys.
No.
Kinda.
Yeah, take that dumb tree from him.
Yeah. We need those minerals.
We're blue and we love each other. Shut up.
Well, Reno, it's time to check in with you. Reno Collier is our guest. And Reno will be in Dallas sometime soon with Larry the Cable Guy at the Book Depository in the Zapruder Building.
The 28th.
Yeah, right there at Dealey Plaza. Okay, good. 28th of January? Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? You got a little something for us from the realm of a country fried take?
I do have a country fried take. Yes, sir. So, as we know, our country is set up with local representation to supposedly represent what is best for their own area. I say that because what may be good for one region may not be good for another. For instance, gas. If you live in Los Angeles and your gas heat goes out, it's still 73 degrees. If you live in Minnesota and your gas heat goes out, you're chiseling your nuts off the floor. You can't impose on other regions what works for you. What if everybody in Minnesota said, all right, now all the people in Los Angeles, you have to hunt for your own food. Although the visual is hilarious, the land of fruits and nuts is all they'd be eating. Not to mention, how do you shoot tofu? And think before you talk when making demands on people's vehicles, like we must all go electric. The backbone of our country right now runs on diesel. And who's going to pay for the conversion? Let me remind you, Los Angeles, those diesel trucks bring your capri pants, your hair dye, and your Vanity Fair magazines. And I bet they bring stuff to your women, too. And listen, if you make $10 million a movie as an actor, just shut up. Before you start babbling about fuel, show me your flight log from your private jet and your carbon footprint. I bet it's worse for the environment than my mom making cornbread on her gas stove. And if you want to come check it for a leak, I'll hold your head in there. And I realize people make idiotic statements in order to get on the highlight reel of the news cycle, but you should be held to the same rules of what you recommend. If Joy Behar says cow farts are hurting the environment, then maybe we should stop feeding her.
Good joke.
Now, I realize a ton of people in L.A. go to extremes to conserve energy. There's hundreds of thousands of them that live in tents in the middle of downtown. They even conserve on commode water by taking a dump on the sidewalk. All I'm saying is if you really want to change people's minds, lead by example and clean up your own damn yard before you complain and order your neighbor to do the same. Nobody ever changes their mind because of a condescending snob telling them to. We change when we're shown empathy from someone who actually walks the walk. I'm Reno Collier, and that's my country fried take.
All right.
Very nice.
Thank you very much. Yes. We have Christy Lee at the news desk, and we have time for a couple more stories. Let Reno hang with us for a while.
A rare comet made an appearance in the night sky for the first time in 50,000 years. This comet appeared to be green in color.
Yeah, I missed it. I'll get it next time.
Yeah, it was January 12th. NASA said the comet named C/2022 E3 ZTF made its closest approach to the sun.
Just name it Lenny or something.
I don't know.
Especially when it's a green one. They should have come up with something cool.
Sure.
Who's a famous green person?
Mean Joe Green.
Yeah,
the Jolly Green Giant.
Marvin the Martian.
Yeah, Michigan J. Frog.
Here we go.
Gecko thing.
Mr. Green Jeans.
Kermit.
Mr. Green Jeans wasn't green.
His jeans were.
He's got green in his name. You ever seen Green Jeans?
The fabulous Lumpy Branham.
Who's that?
He played Mr. Green Jeans.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did he get the nickname Lumpy?
Well, he had a
testicular cancer. It's actually quite a sad nickname. Yeah. Nothing funny about it. I don't know why you're laughing.
It's tragic. His body was eating
I remember his cousin Lumpy Seaman. Different issue.
This comet
shot out like a BB gun.
Distinguished.
I'm sorry. It's a green comet. We're not taking you seriously, Chris.
This comet was distinguished from stars by its streaking tails of dust and energized particles, as well as the glowing green comma surrounding it.
I don't trust this. Have you ever seen Maximum Overdrive?
I have not.
The Stephen King movie where the Earth gets in the tail of a comet and all the machines turn on man.
Ooh.
Bad stuff. Steamrollers running amok.
You thought it was a documentary, didn't you?
It isn't?
By the way, the term steamroller.
Yeah.
I still use it when I see one of those big rolling things, but they're no longer steam powered.
No, but what are they? They're all called steamrollers.
I know.
What are they called?
I wonder what they're called now.
Chicken choking?
Probably rollers or
chicken choking what?
Steamroller. James Taylor.
Well,
you ever
I
heard
thought
that
steamroller was when you're in bed. I thought steamroller was when you're in bed with a big girl and she rolls over.
Hey, Reno.
Reno got a real kick out of it.
Apparently you've been there before.
Reno did some edibles before he came out.
Reno's killing himself over there.
I love me some meat.
My brothers and I used to play a game. We would call it steamroller, and then we would just roll over on top of each other.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, really? Naked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it was...
Best fishing trip ever.
Someone wrote me a letter accusing me of every time we have a phrase like this, I say, is that a sex move?
Right.
And I'll say that again. The steamroller does sound like, I'll back Reno in this. The steamroller does sound like a sex. I'm not sure what it would be.
There was nothing sexual going on with my brothers.
You're just
and I.
smashing each other.
Yeah, smashing each other, holding each other's
Yeah.
boners, and then we would go play wiffle ball.
That's right. Boner to boner.
The green comet isn't it, the green comet though? It sounds like some kind of cleanser. It's new, green comet.
Boy, that comet's a good product.
Comet's in the green.
It'll clean a toilet.
I'm a barkeeper's friend, girl.
I like barkeeper's
I
friend.
love barkeeper's friend.
That's all right.
That's the gooey one.
No, it's a
That's a creamy one.
Comet's the powder.
no. Barkeeper's friend is a powder as well.
Oh, I think it's I've got the kind that's sort of squishy and gooey, and
I think they make it in a couple different
okay, sorry,
permutations.
So this comet, we missed it?
Yeah, we missed it.
Well, next time tell us about it before it happens.
Yeah, what a
huh?
bummer.
Yeah.
50,000
like a
years
week
for till it
before.
comes
Oh,
back.
that's right.
You know, this is called the news. It's not the olds. Come on.
Hey.
Hey, I like that.
Thank you.
Okay.
How would you like to live forever? Well, scientists have been able
Oh,
to.
thank you.
We'll save it.
Okay.
We'll
Can't
get
wait
to
for
it in a
Jeff's
second.
chili and braise.
Reno,
Long for the
have you
relief.
figured out where you're going to be yet in Reno so we can plug it? I mean, in Dallas.
In Dallas? No. No.
He's high as AF. He doesn't know what's going
I'm
on.
not.
Hey, you and make sure you and Larry hit up. What was the name of that barbecue joint you and I got?
Oh, the Raw Edge. No.
No.
The raw edge.
Meats and sweets. No, that wasn't it.
No.
You know what? We could talk off the air, can't we?
Naked Felicia's. No, that's not it.
JD Tippets.
Sugar Lodge or something like that?
Yeah, something lodge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody hold on. We're going to look this up.
Jack Ruby's.
No, it wasn't.
I got to
Jack
that.
Ruby Tuesdays.
Hey, Tom, I got to that episode.
It's a salad bar / strip club.
I got to that episode of Magic City where they were on the airplane.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy introduces him. Okay, never mind.
Very good stuff. Okay, hey, Reno, by the time we talk, when is this gig? It's 2 weeks away?
It's the 28th.
Yeah, so
the
maybe
28th
next week you can
at
find
the
out where it
Will
is.
Rogers Memorial Center.
Oh.
Thank you, buddy.
Yep.
Willie, you're the best, man. Appreciate it.
Look stuff up, baby. Come on.
Okay.
My
All right.
man.
Thanks, Reno. Talk to you
Thanks,
soon.
guys. Have a great week.
Bye, Reno.
You too, Reno. See you, buddy.
We have declared 2023 the year of great eating, and HelloFresh is on board with us. They've got their best offer ever. What is HelloFresh? Well, let's see. They do the shopping. They do the measuring. They deliver the fresh food to you. Things like the fast and fresh recipes, all new, like falafel bowls or Southwest pork and bean burritos. They give you the instructions step by step with pictures. So if you don't know the difference between, say, a taco and a apple, they're going to show you. You'll see the pictures. Sometimes the distinctions are a little more subtle than that. HelloFresh, cheaper than groceries, 25% less expensive than takeout. You're doing restaurant quality food with beautiful, fresh ingredients. Willie, what's the latest over there?
Check out the Southwest Beef Cavatappi. They send you 11 ingredients, put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious pasta dish that you made at home with help from our friends at HelloFresh.
And what's going on right now? Well, big game, of course, just around the corner. Lots of games coming up next weekend, so you could be a host like a pro. Get in on this today and be part of the next weekend with appetizers and main stuff. Let's see, snacks, the whole deal. You can have a great party thanks to HelloFresh. Every week, more than 25 brand new recipes curated by expert chefs. Sign up today. This is their best offer ever. 22 free meals plus free shipping with a very, very special package. You got to remember this code, though. It's BT Show 22, like Bob Tom Show. BT Show 22. Once again, the 22 in honor of the 22 free meals you'll be getting, plus, of course, free shipping. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 22. One more time. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 22. Remember the code. When we come back, we will be finding out about what's going on in the world of history. Some very exciting stuff, as always. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Everybody knows when you get south of Gainesville, Florida, you're back in Michigan.
Is that what it is?
See, the southern accent stops at Gainesville, Florida. You get the panhandle North Florida accent. It's kind of like Ronnie Van Zant from Leonard Skinner. Hey, man, all right, man. Y'all gonna go to Panama City, man? All right, man. And then South Georgia, they talk like Jimmy Carter. Nobody has any R's in their words, and they sound like they'll get their ass whipped, which was pretty much his M.O. the whole time he was president.
Yeah.
North Georgia, everything got an R in it. Put the back door in your car there. Pull it back around there.
Alabama, you open your mouth up real wide like this and talk like this. Are y'all going on Wednesday night or Friday night? I'm not sure. I may go on Friday because I got a dental appointment on Wednesday.
Is Paula Dean from Alabama?
She's from Savannah, Georgia. She makes me sound like a Brooklyn attorney. Mississippi, they all talk like Elvis Presley. Everybody got that little stutter in there. They can't quite get it out. Jimmy Swaggart always sounded like he was from Mississippi, but he's actually from Louisiana. Well, I don't really know exactly what happened at the hotel. Louisiana, they got the French thing. Of course, they bought that thing from France. They just did a cool and everybody else.
Where you at?
They're from Louisiana. Okay? We ought to sell that state today. Okay, Louisiana ain't been nothing but a headache for the past 10 years.
Really?
It's basically a concrete bridge with water under it. We bought Louisiana in 1803. Louisiana Purchase. If we sold it today, we could triple our money.
Really?
Don't you have a theory on an interesting thought? You were gambling in Louisiana and...
No, I was in Mississippi.
I don't know if I was in Louisiana.
No, you had
I was talking like this.
You had a blackjack. You had a blackjack hand, and you said a quick prayer about.
Oh no, that was in Evansville, Indiana.
Oh.
That's another story.
All right.
Arkansas, they talk like Bill Clinton. You can't tell if they're laughing or crying. Johnny Cash sort of had that. He was from Arkansas, and you couldn't tell if he was happy or sad. Tennessee, I can't do. You chew gum, talk like Charlie Daniels, and he's from North Carolina. South Carolina, you told that Strom Thurmond. Everybody remember Strom Thurmond? He was 137 years old in the United States Senate. There's some lovely young ladies in here today. Strom turned out to be a little bit hypocritical on the way out.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Strom Thurmond, the only man in the world that could pull out a Susan B. Anthony dollar, look at it and think, yeah, I slept with her. He could probably get that Indian woman on the Sacagawea dollar.
Yeah, probably.
I bet you if you check it, Bob, that's his baby she's holding.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers host the Dallas Cowboys. Tampa Bay, a 3-point underdog. NBA winners yesterday: New York, the Clippers, Chicago, Oklahoma City, Sacramento, Denver, Portland, and Philadelphia. Top 25 college basketball: St. John's upset number 6 UConn, and Xavier beat number 25 Marquette. And in the NHL, Montreal and Winnipeg skate to wins in regulation, and Vancouver wins in a shootout, beating Carolina 4-3. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Rob Haney is our guest. Now, Rob, are you...
Well, I was, as you might know, I try to be clean. And this is, I feel I might be going over the border with this, but what's the show that's always about sex? It's only
Real personal?
Well, then back me up if you saw this. The night they had Dr. Ruth Westheimer on as a guest, and this is all true. I don't know how I'm going to clean this up. This guy calls in to ask Dr. Ruth for advice. And he said that he had been dating this girl, but he broke up with her because she had, and this is the hard part, she had extreme odor.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's what the man said. I'm sorry, but that's what and anyways, he said that since they had broken up, they had remained close friends. And she had dated 2 other guys, and those relationships broke off kind of suddenly. He thought maybe it was the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
Should I tell her? And as God is my witness, this was Dr. Ruth's advice. She said, send the girl some flowers. And on one side of the card, write a little poem, something positive, something upbeat. Which, to me, that's terrible advice. I mean, I can't imagine, can you imagine that poor guy trying to write that poem?
No.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You're real sweet, but you're I've went over the line, haven't I? So that's not me. I don't. That's offensive, isn't it, Paul? You're a classy guy, and that is offensive stuff.
Are we back on the air?
We are now.
I apologize.
Did that have to be clipped?
I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize, you ladies. That's right.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Bob and Tom 20
Faction downtown this weekend.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance.
Hey, Chick.
What, are we going to half a song today?
2. Jeez.
We're going to surprise Pat and do another one right now.
Oh, wow.
There's Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold. I'm Chick McGee. We're trying to get the song in, John.
Yeah, you're right.
There's song.
Okay. Yeah, Pat, we were talking about this weird story about the East River. And how after some rumors have started about a bunch of stuff being dumped into the East River, some scientific bones were dumped. Allegedly, a boxcar of bones.
Mammoth bones, yeah.
Of the famous woolly mammoth.
Correct.
Which I guess would be somewhat valuable. And now there are people dredging the East River off Manhattan looking for them.
Got to find them bones.
Yeah.
Them bones.
So who knows if they're really there. The allegation is they were dumped there in the 1940s. While being transported to some museum or something. I mean, it's kind of a vague thing. But you have a tribute to the woolly mammoth?
Yeah, sure. 1, 2, 1, 2, Susie Quattro. This is sing-along when you get to it. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you better stop messing in the lab after dark. Leave their DNA alone. Remember Jurassic Park. Woolly mammoth. Woolly mammoth. Come on now. A woolly mammoth. A woolly mammoth. A woolly mammoth. Come on now, watch me now. Dilophosaurus ate Newman, but not Sam Neill. Sam Neill wasn't testy, had no T-Rex appeal. Woolly mammoth. Come on. A woolly mammoth. Woolly mammoth. A woolly mammoth. A woolly mammoth. All right, I'm done now.
Thank you very much.
Gracias.
Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs.
That was fun.
A little bit of woolly mammoth action.
Time now for January 16th. Today in history.
First thing's pretty amazing.
First thing's pretty
what is
amazing.
it?
The great race car driver, A.J. Foyt.
88?
88 years old today.
Really?
Still running a team. and probably spending today
on his tractor
somewhere.
Digging up his yard.
Digging up stumps down in Houston.
Does he sell shirts that say "Who foided"? Wouldn't that be funny? Who foided?
Have you ever met AJ?
Oh, boy.
I think I could take him.
I'll tell you what. I'll introduce you, and you can run that by him.
Okay, I'll ask him.
Okay, you might want to wear a helmet. The man can still punch. Happy birthday to John Carpenter, the distinguished
director. Film director. Yeah.
Happy birthday to Kate Moss.
Oh, yeah, she's very...
Supermodel. Never spent any money on food.
No. I was going to say she's very thin, and then thought that was rude.
Lin-Manuel Miranda. Of course,
I've heard of him.
Known for the
Hamilton.
Guilty of the worst cultural appropriation in our
country
lifetime.
founded by our country was founded by a
I'll die on that hill.
Very diverse group of rappers.
Yeah.
Who knew? I love this guy, Nick Valenci, guitarist for the Strokes.
Oh, I thought he invented the orange.
Is he the Afro guy?
No, that's is it that one? Or is
I don't know.
Or is that Albert Hammond Jr.? I think that's Albert Hammond Jr.
I think you're right.
Happy birthday, the great Joe Flacco.
Oh, he's a football player, right?
Multiple teams in the NFL, and
Not so
purported to be one of the nicest guys in the NFL.
Is that true?
Yes. He's supposed to be a great guy.
I don't believe
Good for them.
Barely hit his wife.
Stop.
Oh, God, it's unbelievable.
Taught Ray Rice everything he knows.
All those are lies. We apologize, Joe. Let's see. How about on this date in history? In 1493, Christopher Columbus left the New World and set sail for Spain, heading back. Done enough damage. I'm leaving.
Yeah, syphilis and then he leaves.
Nobody here to kill.
Yeah.
1919, Prohibition takes effect.
That worked well.
Can you imagine that taking effect today and the uproar? And the
1962, shooting begins on the first James Bond film with Sean Connery. It was...
Thunderball?
Nope.
Dr. No.
Spy Pants. Oh.
Dr. No.
Pants?
Do you remember who played Dr. No?
Yes.
No.
Oh, the great Joseph
Hubert
Wiseman.
Mixwell.
Joseph Wiseman.
No, Hubert Mixwell was Odd Job.
Oh, sorry.
Odd Job.
And Joseph Wiseman was not Asian, however. This was in the days of
Okay,
casting
really
was
problems here. Time now for...
How about this? In 1976, Peter Frampton releases Frampton Comes Alive.
Changed
and as
my
far as
life.
I'm concerned, that's the best way to go. I
lost my mind when that came out.
Me too.
A rare misstep. For
Would you stop?
We opened today with...
Peter Frampton is a good friend of the show and a wonderful
I love
guy.
him.
And he may be on his last outgoing...
We opened
He
with
just
pants this
Did
morning.
a show in Tennessee over the weekend.
Yeah. Okay, so always go to see him if you can.
Ace dressed all in black today. And I mean all in black.
The black on black.
He's mourning Robbie Knievel.
Tom found some hats in a box during the move. He's not living in his own home currently. I don't know if people know that or not. Tampa Bay +3 tonight versus Cowboys. Saquon Barkley. He's in the NFL playoffs. I think they're going to be in the NFC Championship game. Josh enjoys green tea and tea bagging anything that won't move. Josh is also outraged that Bills player DeMar Hamlin is not playing.
I thought it was a bad attitude.
Really?
Unsportsmanlike conduct. I support his team.
I'm glad someone's finally taken the other side of this argument. The beloved.
How much longer is he going to lean on this? My heart stopped. Tom saw the Harlem Globetrotters last night and lost his mind.
Oh, they were great.
The girls.
Go see them.
Giggled like a young schoolgirl. Quarterback Trevor Lawrence celebrated at Waffle House after he
Good for him.
Jaguars beat the Chargers. Yeah. And a guy placed a $1.4 million bet to win $11,000. And he
didn't
lost everything.
Lost it all.
Lost it all.
Maybe Trevor can buy the guy dinner at Waffle House to make him feel better, since Trevor was responsible.
And I hope everybody's okay after hearing the story that Josh dropped his water bottle.
Yes, it's okay. I got a new one.
Okay. Once again, Mr. McGee picking Tampa +3 at Tampa tonight versus Dallas.
Lock, Jerry, lock.
But you're not doubling your bet.
Yep, that's right. Yep, big chicken. Where do you think the name chicken comes from? Chicken. Nobody's sharing this.
Last chance. Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get